Welcome folks to the grand final of the D grade amateurs between Hampton Rovers and Thomastown. As you can see, there's quite a number of supporters from both clubs. Predominantly though I would say green and gold, because the reserves of Hampton Rovers have just gone down by a couple of points. A great effort in the early game. The Rovers side virtually no change from last week. Everybody's fit. Thomastown, of course, they've got in their side number 8 fellows who won the BNF for the grade during the week, and we congratulate him for that win and commiserate for his loss today. I'd estimate probably a couple of thousand people around this ground, at least 1,000 or so, and as I said in the earlier game, there's a bit of breeze coming virtually diagonally across the ground direct at the commentary position. A lot of old forwards here for the Rovers today, always had fantastic following. Some of the guys who played in the last premiership way back in 1951, and it's good to see them here supporting the club 40 years after they won that flag. The commentary today will be brought to you by myself, Ian Cave, but hopefully we can get somebody else if the game gets a bit hairy later in the game, and we could take over. I was nervous as a pig in shit. But I would think there may be 1 or 2 goal breaks. Certainly the ball held up in the reserves game when the side kicking towards the Metropolitan Golf Course end were going in that direction. But it wouldn't be all that much in it. Both these sides move the ball pretty well, and I think we're in for a really good game, as long as the best side wins, and that's of course the green and golds. All in readiness now. The first bounce. Just a few people to get off the ground. Rovers kicking to the right of your screen. Crawford at full forward. Alfie in the pocket beside him. Good blend of young guys in this side. See the Chief down at full back. The Melonjack brothers played such a good game last week in the pockets. All in readiness. Here we go. 1995 D-grade grand final gets underway. Chrissy Scarlett, no knockout there to either side. Ball's in dispute right from the start. Good smothering there, and I think the umpire's going to come in and have a little bit of a touch of this one, because it's his turn. I think that's how they work it. Puts the ball down. Knockout picked up by Simon Blick, unable to kick Reece Tyrrell. Handball over, Eddie Melonjack running well. The kid nearly took a screamer. Ball in the pack, and the umpire's coming in because it's his turn. Pretty quiet opening, hasn't been going all that long. Chris Scarlett's not favoured by the bounce. Chip took that. Phil Amore, handball over, but out on the full, I would think. It's against Thomastown. And the kick's going to be taken by Steve Ando. Looks up, Alfie's got himself in front, unable to mark. Again kicked off the ground by Thomastown, and it's gone over in the forward pocket. A couple of metres from the Rovers point post. Crawford will do the knockout there. Big punch from picked up by Philly Amore, goes across to Heath Tregear, screws the ball around, and Steve Helliger, unable to mark. Ball's been held onto by the Thomastown guy, but the umpire is going to bounce it down right out at 20 metres out from the Rovers goal, kicking towards the Metropolitan Golf Club into a slight breeze. No clear knockout to either side. Comes out where it's kicked into the centre by Thomastown. Oh, going across, overrunning the ball was Tyrrell. Nobody can pick up the ball, but the umpire's seen a free kick going against the Rovers. Can't see the number, but it could be Valeri. Kicks the ball in low. Eddie Melanjack unable to get it. Robbie Melanjack tried to kick it off the ground, came through with strength. Robbie, the doctor's there, got a handball out to Chris Scarlett, fumbled. He's been beset upon, could have been a free kick there, not seen by the umpire, and he's going to come in and bounce the ball. Good tough play for both sides. Probably 35-40 metres out, so that early in the early game, that line's only some 45 metres out from the goals. 7 wins the knock. Eddie Melanjack gets a kick, handball across to 12, scrubby old kick into Robbie Melanjack. There's 69 who screwed it over his shoulder for a miraculous goal. And 69 would be Capecci, Vincent Capecci. No doubt about those Italian boys, they can screw. Umpires now coming in. Seconds in the bench for this quarter. Favours again Thomastown. 12 picks up, handball over to waiting Steve Hodger, picked up, was deemed to be tackled. Picked up by the kid who's run away, had a shot for goal, kept it low. Good shepherd by Croft, and it's gone through for a goal to the kid. Good intelligent play. Didn't wait for the umpires to call him back, just kept going. Took a bounce, kicked the ball through, kept it low into that breeze, and a good shepherd by Croft there on the goal line. 1 goal all on the scoreboard. Bounce down, that's a better one. Phil Amor picks up the ball, knocks on where Heath Tregear knocked it on. Chipper coming through, knocked the ball on where it's picked up by the kid. A long handball out to Simon Blick. Handballs back to Heath Tregear. He gets a short distance kick. Chipper comes in, loses the ball. Good tackle. Ball breaks free, picked up by Thomastown. Handball the ball wide where it's going to be marked by number 11 who plays on. Oh, a strong tackle by Blicky, and the umpire didn't like it. And the ball's gone down to probably 48 metres out on the flank. Bit of an angle as you can see. This could be Plant coming in, right foot kick. Oh, hooked it, and I think he's hooked it too far, and it's a free kick, and it'll be taken by the Chief with his new head. He sticks the size 15s into it, the wind holds it up. Nobody unable to mark, comes out to the doctor, over to Phil Amor, back to Denver Arts, who couldn't get the ball. Ball's knocked out again by Thomastown. It comes clear where Blicky's missed the run of the ball, come out, picked up on the left boot. Plants in position, and umpire played that, didn't see it myself. I think he had full control of the ball. That ball was delivered down the ground by Fellows. Looks like Denver Arts has got Mr. Fellows in tow. And again hooks the ball. Oh, he's a dead set hooker, this bloke. Must know Mr. Vine, I think. Joel Dade clears the ball out. Heath Tregear unable to mark, coming through as a skipper. Chip there ran the ball over during the week, got off the tribunal for the 38th time. Well done, Chip. Chris Scarlett knocked it down, picked up by the doctor, tried to handball out to Eddie Melanjack, but the ball's been rushed over by Seal. Virtually in the forward pocket. Thomastown, that's the way the wind's blowing straight into that pocket. Throw in by the boundary umpire, knocked by Phil Amor. Comes out to Eddie Melanjack, handballs over to Simon Black. Good kick of the ball, this boy. Kicks the ball long, and a good mark. No, the kid marked, missed that, and it's gone over the ball, over the line and out of bounds, right in front of the Thomastown coach's box. Looks like Heath Tregear going to do the ruck work. No, Phil Amor again, in over the back. Comes out where 29 shovels a balk, and it's held onto it for a day and a half, but didn't get penalised. Comes through, is picked up by 46, gets his foot on the ball. Robbie Melanjack did well in that contest. Got it out there where it's coming through is Eddie Melanjack, and the ball's gone over and out for a throw in. In ruck with Plant. Chipper comes in from behind and virtually knocks the ball out of bounds for another throw in. About 8 degrees up here on top of the roof. Very pleasant. Knockout again, taken by Denver for his first touch. Handball out to Chip. Chip sticks the ball in the right boot. Blicky's in the... the 11 missed an easy mark there, and I floated around a bit in the breeze, that ball. Blicky made the contest. Chris Scarlett gets front position. Chip at the back. Taken by Denver, couldn't get pick the ball up, thrown out by 21, dropped by 55. The doctor's been held, nobody saw it, I did. Comes out to Denver, handballs over to Steve Helliger. He gets his left foot to the ball. Steve Ando up there, towards centre half forward. Oh, good control, and was grabbed. The umpire didn't see that one. Phil Amor following up, running into an open goal. Handballs over to Croft, and there you are. Thank you, umpire. Shut the gate. Good play by Phil Amor, good play by Steve Hodges. Anderson further down the ground. And the Croft puts one through on the left peg, showing extreme pace, running into the open goal. Not a bad start into the breeze of the Rovers. Phil Amor doing a lot of good work. Bounce down. Neither side gets the knockout. Phil Amor again in there battling. Comes out to Blicky. Kick smothered. The kid's got the run of the ball. Handballs over to Denver, who picks up well. Dodges some goose. Kicks the ball down onto the forward line where it's over Alfie's head. Crawford's waited back, but the fullbacks come out and cleared the kick. Straight to Blicky, who takes the chest mark. Fellows cut across, but there was nobody there to give it to him, so he missed it. And up there high was Heath Tregear. Steve Helliger gets his hand to the ball, comes out to Croft, unable to get control. Ball in dispute. 63 missed the soccer kick. Those guys can all play soccer. I can't understand how he missed that one. And there's a little humping down there or something, and the umpire's going to come in and bounce it down. Centre half forward for the Rovers, 35 metres out from goal. Knockout favours Thomastown. Dr. Anderson couldn't quite get it. Denver's in there. Number 3 of Thomastown laid on the ball, tried nothing, but the umpire didn't deem it as a free to anybody, so that another bounce down. Chris Scarlett again in ruck, goes out to 12, bit high, but the umpire didn't see that from where he was, and he's going to give me another touch, he says. Comes in now, puts the ball down. Denver Arts got the knockout. Steve Helliger going through, unable to get the ball. Handball out to 12, who's been fairly predominant at this stage. Out to Reece Tyrrell, unable to take a chest mark. 21, that's a tunnel ball. Got away with it. Ball goes back to him. Follows, tackled by Steve Ando, but they're kicked into centre half forward, where kick has been taken by number Thank you very much for turning around. 55. Well, according to the record is Mr. Valeri. Another good Irish name. Oh, it's a real rock up and under, but the wind might take that through, and it has. Plenty of height, but that breeze, I think, took it through. Thomastown now have their second goal on the board. It's all square on the Mockapan scoreboard, which is really the Mark Stevens panel shop scoreboard. Knockout favours the Rovers, goes to Chipper, who handballs to the kid, who handballs to the doc, breaks through on the left boot now, gets his kick out, looking for and finding Stevie Halliger. Way out there on the out of half forward flank, kicks the ball into a full forward, and there standing his ground. Take a good mark was Collingwood's #1 supporter, Alfie Panagiotaitis. Your friendly Loy's man. Probably 30 metres out. Kicks the ball well, no mistake. One on the board to Alfie, one to Croft, one to the kid. And it's not a bad start into this breeze. Game so far played in good spirit. Some hard tackling, but nothing out of the ordinary. Chris Scarlett in front gets the knockout. Kid came through, couldn't quite grab it. Fellows in there, and I think free kick's been given to Thomastown. 46 breaks away. Ordinary looking kick. Robbie Melanjack in front with a free kick, but didn't get it. And the ball's gone over in front of Chiefs' size 15 boot for a throw-in. Umpire throws the ball high. Free kick to us, I thought. Chipper comes back, handballs to the kid. Turns back on his right foot, and the umpire's seen a free kick, and I think it's going to go to Chipper. Kid gives it back. Chips deep in the back pocket. Kicks the ball out on the outer end, outer side, goes out to where the ball's knocked away, handball across to 46, it's coming down and in front and taking a good mark as Reece Tyrrell. Over Steve Anderson's led from a long way, he's coming down now, looks like, good bump, but he's got the ball, looked to go through the pack and has been caught high, Looking further down the ground to Heath Tregear coming in now. Got bustled out, but the ball's been knocked over and out of bounds for a throw-in. Halfway between the wing and the Hampton Rovers half-forward line. Chipper's in the ruck, taken by Stevie Holliger, misses the handball. Comes out to where Thomastown have got control of the ball, but the ball's now in dispute, and good effort there by getting off the bottom of the pack, Eddie Melanjack, who'd followed his man down from the back pocket. Good knock by Chris Scarlett, picked up by 12, has already had a few touches. Comes through where Thomastown kick wide, looking for, I think it's Valeri. Reece Tyrrell's there, lost the ball, and 55 gets the ball, looking for his man further down the ground, but it goes over in front of Robbie Melanjack and his opponent, some 25-30 metres out from the Thomastown goal. Seven in front gets the knockout, but there's Denver Arts giving it up to the doctor, who on his left foot got it away, but unfortunately he's run over the boundary line out of bounds for a throw-in. Ball's now 55 metres out from Thomastown goal. Well, that's the end of Thomastown are kicking to. Chipper over the back, unable to get it knocked down, taken by Joel Day, who balks once, gives the handball to Phil Amor, running well down the ground, kicks the ball wide with a pretty ordinary kick though, but the kid there comes in from behind, hooks the ball over on his left shoulder. Alfie's in front here, but Croft chipped in behind him, fell forward and took a good chest mark. Certainly not going to have any trouble with the distance. Eddie Melanjack just running down the ground to give him an option. Fairly difficult kick from that position. Wind over his left shoulder, kick the ball high. It's coming back now on the breeze. It's a fantastic goal. Kick by Croft. A really good kick. Wind would have been blowing straight across his body, and he's aimed it at the left goal post and it's gone straight through the middle. Four straight to the Rovers. Good effort so far. Ball comes out to where Blicky's now got control. Handballs across to the Doctor. He gives it back to Blicky across to Reece Tyrrell. Quick hands everywhere. Reece gets his kick up looking for the kid who takes a falling mark, but the umpires deemed that he had hold of his opponent. Mark's going to be taken by number 16, which is Fascioni or something. Kicks the ball into where Chipper's in front, unable to take the mark, tackles his opponent. Denver coming through, loses the control of the ball, has another go at it. The ball's thrown out to 55, breaks the tackle, kicks it wide. Phil Amor unable to mark, and coming in there behind, number 18, who's run into his own player, and 46, and both of them have got up limping. Actually 46, he's got more tape on than some of those trotters you see out at Moonee Valley. Gone up like a Christmas package, is. Left footer kicks the ball. It's gone over a line and out of bounce on the full. Next to the point post, the Chief's going to take the resultant free kick. Kicks the ball in short where it's taken by Seal. But the umpire's deemed that he didn't kick over his mark and it's got to go back. At the moment the Rovers are outnumbered here on the flank. Denver starts with a big fly, nobody can mark the balls, come out to 11, sticks it on the left boot, kicking up towards where the Chiefs tried to knock it away. Coming through a Seal, he was taken. Chris Scull knocks the ball over and out for a throw-in. Down in the back pocket for the Rovers. And if I sound like I'm shaking, it's a bloody wind up, cold as hell. And I think there's a blood rule. There's a bit of a cut there, I think, over the Seals. Could be on his cheek. It's hard to tell from here. Coming on is Dean Marshall. Experienced back man who been a handy acquisition to the Rose. That was a cheap thump over the line for another throw. Another throw in, and the Chiefs done it again. Comes out to handball. Another one to Blicky. Blicky's tackled hard as he kicked, and he's been bumbled over the line, and as a result, his kick's gone out over the line as well. Free kick, centre line. Down. Kicks the ball in long. Oh, Chipper going across the pack, couldn't mark. Out by Joel Day. Eddie Mellon on the left. Denver Rats comes in on toes. Fellows able to get a kick against some talented opposition, and I think the boy might find it a bit hard today against young Denver. Chief in the ruck now. Comes down there. No, we got a clear knockout. Good tackle there by Reece Tyrrell. The ball comes out where Chipper went through, unable to get it. Oh, another man tried to get away with murder, and he did. Comes out to knocked on by Alan Jack Joel Days. Oh, he was hit. He was hit from behind, and there goes 55. Thought he'd have another dip. Joel Day, probably best kick in the club. Beautiful kick. Beautiful kick into the breeze with Heath Tregear. Oh, Phil Amell roved it quickly, handball off to the doctor. Swings onto his left leg. Looking up there for and finding, I think, Elfie. Over his head. Elfie's going to try and trap it. Can't get away with it. Umpire's there. Ball's in dispute. Nobody can get it. He's decided to ball it up. Only some 15-20 metres out, right in front of the post that the Rovers attacking now. Ball's put down. Croft does the ruck work. Knocked out, knocked on by Denver. Where Heath tried to keep it in play, but it's gone out and over for a throw in. Right next to the point post. Crawford uses his body well. To hand the ball off, it's come out to where it's picked up by Thomastown. Coming through was Joel Day, over around the ball, picked up by Plant. So he's be tackled. Great effort by Joel. He's run on, and the ball's gone through for 1 point. Good chase by Joel Day there. Nothing in this. Robbie Mellinger to the outer side. Oh, where the Rovers unsure who was going for it. The finish, sound guy stood his ground and took a mark. Kicks into centre half forward or full forward. Off the pack, Joel kicked it too high for Phil Amell, but the of it for Phil. It's come over his head. Picked up by the big lumbering ruckman who's hit hard by Denver. It goes behind. Good effort by Phil. Ball's a bit high for him. Robbie, brotherly love, out to Eddie. Man being called back on the mark. Brings the ball around, look at it sit up in the wind. Big fly and Chipper Green up in front. Takes a good mark. Kicks into, across to Joel. Joel takes on his man. Gets away and with a long kick, kicks it up to the centre half forward where Alfie Panagiotidis are all trying to hang off Croft. Alfie's he's kicked the ball quickly. Steve Anderson, tremendous position, and he's marked the ball no more than 5-6 metres out. That was played 2 by Steve Ando, breaking away. Steve Anderson, no trouble at all. It's called touched. It's called touched, man. On the marks, touched the ball. First minor on the board. Rovers 4-1. Right, ball's kicked in. Comes to where Simon Blick's got it, sticks on his boot. Gone up to the half line, bounces back where the kid was held by the arm. The umpire didn't see it. Throw in now. Back by the Thomastown ruckman, picked up by Denver Arts. Handball's off to the doctor on the right boot, kicks a reel up and under. Heath Tregear there. And that's gone out, umpire. Just holding up play here. Knocked the ball out where it's 16. Good smother by the Rovers. Good pressure by the Rovers. Denver's back now. Takes a couple of tackles. This way he gets his right boot to the ball. Goes up to where Croft can get it. Titus over the back. One through. An healthy boy, good work by Denver, and it goes up to where the Golden Greek has put it through. Good effort there. They can jump over Cruyff all day, but there's other guys will kick if he doesn't get them. And at this stage it's been a great start over this last time. Thomastown virtually wiped out in the first quarter. Got to keep this pressure up. Chiefs in the ruck, gets the knockout. No, Thomastown fumble through again. There's plenty of pressure being put on there. Comes out of green all day. Oh, back pedal beautifully. Then got falls out the plant. He lines up the goal from a long way out. I think he's put one through. Yes, he has. It's a good kick, but it proves that they can be kicked from a long way out on this ground. And it's 5-1 Hampton Rovers playing Thomastown 3-2. Joey, do you want to come up and yeah, I won't some of it. Right, the ball's come out now where Thomastown have again been cut off by Simon Blick, and he's been given a free kick for being held on to. Fully aim will grab the ball, but the umpire that goes back to Simon's got the free kick, 15 metres short of the centre. Drives the ball now with a good kick out towards the half forward line. Denver Arts in front with Scragg, got away with it. Ends off a player, but the umpire's team was too high. And the free kick's been given to number 11. Oh, Dean Marshall in front was pushed. Comes out the wheel all day, is trying to tackle number 7. Oh, it's got over the head young kid. A lot of fumbling going on in the finish. Scarlett forces the ball the line out a bit for a throw in. Look. Goes the big thump as he did last week in the preliminary. The ball goes out of bounds for a throw in right in front of a big D. Super coach hands the ball to the boundary umpire. Chief in front gets the knockout to Steve Anderson, who you could probably hear him call. Eddie Melanjack gets a quick kick. Ball goes out to where it's taken by Thomastown, and there's umpires seeing something between Eddie Melanjack and another player, and he's given the free kick against Eddie Melanjack, and it's going to be taken by, try this one on the size, Papiano. Lines up the goal, 45 metres he'll kick from, left kick, and very pretty kick, and there goes the siren. Quarter time scoreboard here. Hampton Rovers 5-1-31, Thomastown 3-2-20. Hey, it's good view. It's cold though. Cold. Alright, umpire comes in for the start of the second quarter. Rovers with a slight lead. with the aid of a bit of a breeze this quarter. The ordinary bounce down. Ball comes out where it's taken by Stevie Helliger. Kicks the ball deep into the forward line. Alfie Titus in front. Can't get the ball. Spins out of the back. Knocks it back to where Kid's there. The ball's in dispute. And Steve Anderson came in and umpires decided that it's his turn to have a bit of a touch. Not far out from the goals for the Rovers. 30 metres at that. Very ordinary knockout again. Oh, and the umpires decided that Mr. Fellows, because he can't get a kick in general play, but have a free one. Short kick into where the doctors in the centre done 58, did it well. Umpires given that free being too close to the man with the ball, and so 58 did the right thing and passed it to Chip. Nice bloke. Aussie name. Phil made good position out here, and he'll beat Fellows. He's holding on. Goes to Denver on the left peg. Good kick. Kicks the ball down where Alfie's coming in. Able to mark. Probably went for it a bit one-handed. 12, who's had a few possessions to date. Chased by the kid. Unable to catch him. The ball's now in the centre of the ground. Bounce. Terrible bounce straight over Reece Tyrrell's head. Chris there. Did quite well. A bit hands off Chip. Chip cuts back. Touches the ball on the ground. He's got tackled from behind. Kick went nowhere. Robbie Mellenbeck's there. Making a contest out of it. Keep going. Joel Day coming in to help as well. The ball's kicked off the ground and over and out of bounds. Half forward for Thomastown. Umpire throws in. Chip over the back, gets the big knock away. Trapped well by Simon Blick. Handball out to, I think, Joel Day was trying to put it up, but he got into the ground. Umpire didn't pass a free kick. Comes out to where I see Chiefs knock that ball a mile. Comes out again where the Rovers are in the van. Chris Scarlett goes to the boundary line. And over the line and back for a throw in. Again, picked up by Reece Tyrrell. Now comes out Chris Scarlett, get a handball away. In a pack, and the umpire is going to come in and once again ball it up. 25 to 30 metres out from Thomastown's goal. The goal they're attacking. Puts the ball down by Chris Scarlett, picked up by the doctor, goes wide looking for who was in front. Keeps his body in front. He's got 3 to beat over there. Where are you, Rovers? Comes in Thomastown. Plant picked it up, but Reece Tyrrell dropped in behind Chris Scarlett. Good talking. Kicks the ball wide, looking for Stevie Helliger, but coming in was Denver Arts, unable to mark the ball. Stevie knocked off the ball. By Denver comes out to Phil Amor. Can't grab the big guy there. Had a day and a half to get rid of it. Comes out to where again Fellows, the hand has got it off to the doctor. He can't get it. Denver goes in strongly for the ball. Ridden into the ground by Fellows and should be given a free kick. The umpire did that way. And a little difference of opinion there between the players. Thomastown bloke would have been in the wrong. Bounce now, Chris comes in, knockout goes to Thomastown. Picked up by number 11. Runs the fair measure and then kicks the ball long. Straight and for a goal. And that, according to the record, was Mr. Alberti. The good Irish. Ran from ring to kick that goal and kicked it well into the breeze. It's amazing how a lot of the guys have adopted to the shape of this football. 5 points the difference now. Umpire puts the ball down. Good bounce. Chris Scarlett get the knock away. Ball pitched by Phil Amor, knocked out by Blicky, but it was taken by Thomastown player. He picks it up to another one of their fellows has got away this time from down. He's kicked the ball into full forward and going across the pack there. Behind was Smith. Kicks this, Thomastown will be a point in front. No mistake. Thomastown have had all the play in this quarter so far. Rovers only been down to the forward line once, really. But it's early days yet. (31 plays 32, favour Thomastown. White puts the ball down, another very ordered bounce, favours Thomastown, tackles, and the umpire who's not in control has come in to have a bounce down. It'll be his turn. Now he wants to have a chat. Amazing number of times 2 blokes try and ruin the day for 40 odd people. They're always dressed in white. Anyway, bounce the ball down. It comes through, gets his right foot to the ball. Alfie's leading his player there, bounces over the top, picked up by Alfie. Ball's out to Phil Amor, over the top, Croft, and Peg. There's another one. And it was a good answer by Philly Amor for being filled up by the umpire there. And ladies and gents, have just been in the commentary by the one and only Steve the Slug Johnson.
Thank you very much, Ian. It's a privilege to be in the 1995 grand final at Guest Road in Oakleigh. Oakleigh versus Thomastown. Hampton Rovers versus Thomastown. We're going very well now, Ian, aren't we?
Yeah, it's a bit of a battle this quarter, Slugger, but just while I've got you, Slug, where did that come from?
Well, Slug, mate, over to me. We won't say any more about that one.
Okay, puts the down, it's come out to where young Ando had it there, couldn't control the balls in dispute between 45 for Thomastown, and last up off the bottom was a big fella, Chrissy Scarlett. Moves a bit quicker than his old man.
He does. Ian, no problems about that, but I think the Rovers are getting in front today, Ian. We gave them a 7-goal break when we played them last time at Waverley. And tell you what, we're right in front now. Here we go. Out we go. No, it's unfortunately, there it is, a right in the neck now.
16, you saw it on. We saw that.
It should be reported, Ian.
Oh, I think so. Can I call you? I think so, because it was right in front of the umpire. It was a 4.
He has taken the number now.
Yeah, yes. Number 16, according to the record. Another good Irish
He's got to be sent off. He's got to be sent off.
Coming off, Mr. What do you think that name would be? Number 16.
Oh, far Q. It looks like, but
any Q will do.
Sarvenzio or something.
Well, now the Rovers have got
got it. Stevie's got it. Ian.
The Rovers have got it now with 1 man extra. They've got to use this.
Yes.
1 man extra.
I think the breeze is only blown across the ground though, Ian. It's not blown into the goal square. It's definitely Rovers end at this stage.
Yeah, and Heath Tregear did cop one in the mouth or the nose. He's come off in the blood rule.
Yes.
Dean Marshall going back on.
Yes. Okay, Hampton's going to do it. Steve's just going to take this kick 50 metres out at this stage. I don't think he even got a 25 metre penalty at this. Steve Anderson, he's going to drive it in now. He's got to have to look for Croft. Here goes Croft. He's trying to lead, but that's a body. Here goes Alfie from the back. Alfie in the back there. Alfie just hit it out. It's going to play it out. I think Thomastown's going to be satisfied to run this out of the boundary now. Yes, they have it out of the boundary now.
You were a bit surprised by the amount of breeze you get up here too.
It is, I tell you what, it is a decent breeze, but it's favoring just that pocket only. It's pickable from both ends. Have we seen the reserves game and this one? Thomastown, they've cleared it now, up they go. Simon Blick, Blicky's pulled it in. Croft, yes, no. Croft won a ground the shot. Bad luck, Croft. Yes, he's holding it because he definitely got one in the eye there. One up. They've got to pull it up while they're up at the far end now, Ian. Yes, Thomastown's moving it on, but no, the Rovers. Thomastown's got the numbers here, Ian. Here they go, Thomastown. No, but here we go. Oh, yes. Look at this. Very nice. Croft, he's got the over him. No! He comes in. Phil Amor, if you don't mind, umpire. A drop kick in the grand final. You've never seen this in your life. A drop kick. Phil Amor, if you don't mind. But what a ripper. Croft, out you go, son. Beautiful. That's your goal, Croft. Well done. Phil Amor, no problems about that. The scores at this stage, if the crowd gets out of the way, I know Thomastown are 5-2, the Hampton Rovers, 7 goals, 1 at this stage.
Nice to have somebody up here with me to give a little bit of light-hearted commentary too. Starting to freeze up here by myself. You're a champion ruckman in your day.
Oh yes, always there, Kathy. You taught me everything, son.
Right, the Denver Arts is handball out to where the kids got handball. Up to Fellows has picked it up. The Harris winner goes to where Stevie Hellige applies a tackle. Comes to Blicky who fumbles. Then comes out down to Dean Marshall, handballs over the top, and there's another fight on there, umpire.
Have a look at this. Look at the blows being thrown, umpire.
And the umpire has called it up.
He's got to call it up, Ian, because there was like TV ringside. He's got to be sent off, Ian. It was like TV ringside up here.
Kids downstairs.
And it was despicable, Ian. I tell you what, he's picked it up. Yes, he has. Has he sent him off or not? He has reported them, Ian. Now, I don't know, now they've called it the players now. No, that's incorrect because the play should be stopped now because he has stopped the play. There's the Rovers into attack again. Here goes Croft. You're behind, son, but don't worry, come on. Oh, look at that. That's a straight forearm there. But anyway, Thomas clears it out now, out into the wing. Number 1 for Thomastown's got it. Off he goes. It's a skyscraper. From behind. Yes, Rovers. Let's ball it up. As you say, Ian, we're up here. I tell you what, that breeze is picking up here.
And nice to see Thomastown haven't changed their ways. TV ringside from 1 or 2 of the boys. And the umpire bounces down now. Chris Scarlett's there, thumps the ball, picked up by Thomastown. Joel Day's in the van, but the doctor and can get away. Balls again in this dispute. The umpire's going to win and bounce up centre half forward. Thomastown end of the ground.
Ian, we might have Steve Anderson there at looking in there about between centre half and back. He's just loose by himself, just waiting for that one if it comes down. This stage the Rovers has got it away. Here we go, Ian.
Yeah, gone out of the seal now, who's a little chip kick, but that's smothered, and that was a waste there because we had the loose man Blicky further on down the ground.
Blicky on the wing we had, Ian.
And it's bloody cold up here, Slug. Chris Scarlett in the ruck with Fellows, goes out the back, taken the kid. Steve Anderson picks up on the left foot, kicks it down to centre half forward. Steve Hellige there, unable to mark. Ball comes out, but I think it's Plant's got the ball. Tackled by Marshall. Ball running free. Where Thomastown got the break now. 55. Oh, he's dropped. Problem
he's under pressure here.
Steve Anderson tried to tackle. He's danced his way around a few and kicked the ball up where they've read the ball well. They can't get a goal. Surely they're 2 men short. Tackle, don't bump. Ball's come out to Fellows. Oh, and they could.
Good pressure, Ian. I tell you what, that pressure on Fellows there, and I tell you what, Fellows succumbed to that, and of course for a point only.
He finds it a bit difficult on a small ground where there's a bit of pressure on him. All right, running around getting the easy kick.
Yes, you're spot on. This road at Guest Road, tell you what, it's a good little oval for us anyway. We're playing well at this stage.
Joel Day to kick out. He'll kick this 80 metres.
Oh, over the line, Ian, over the line. Don't know where the umpire got from. You can't even see the line from there, Ian?
Well, I think that was a pretty ordinary call, but you know, they like to have a moment of glory, these dudes.
Yes.
About 300 a game. Not that many of them earn it.
That's what you were on, weren't you, when you were playing, Ian?
Now it's important now that
important. We've clear this, Ian. We've got to clear it.
Through for a
yes.
behind.
I think we're clear it here. We've got a loose man up, centre half forward, centre half back. Up we go, the big chief one. He's knocked it down. Number one for the, oh, look at this, a snapshot for Thomas. He's put it through, I think, Ian.
Oh, kicked it out. Unbelievable.
He got pushed into it too. Pushed into it, and it's gone through to a goal for Thomastown. Takes the scores for them. I think it's 6 goals 3, and Thomastown, Hampton Rovers 6 goals 1. 5 on centre half back. Have a look at this. It's on here. It's on here. Thomastown, mongrel. Have a look at this. Go, Rose. You've got to get in there. The umpire's trying to take control there, in. But he's bouncing the ball in the centre, which is good play. Here we go, Rovers. Oh, come on, Rovers, come on. Dino's got it. Dino's kicked up. Yeah, he's got through to contend with. He tried to punch it. He did very well. Here he goes out. You've got to get it.
Oh, umpires call it too high.
Umpires call it high. It's settled down. Centre half back there, but we've got it on here at the half forward flag here. The umpire can't call it play on. He's given it a 25-metre penalty, I think, Ian.
Yeah, well,
Number 58 for Thomastown's got it.
They're trying to get control and they've lost it.
Yep, they have lost it. I think at this stage the umpires have got to get on top. There he goes. He kicks it into centre half forward for the for Thomastown. Here we go. Yes.
Oh, good kick. The Seals found
the Seals.
Listen, little chip kick looking for the kid. The kid's tackled it.
The kid's got it. Oh, gee whiz, he's going to pay that one. He's going to pay it. He's going to pay it.
Oh, it's against Dean Marshall.
Yes, it's against Dino here. Yes, he's too high there. At the stage, the Rovers had possession of it. The kid had it out the half-forward flank. Luck Marsh, mate, he hit him high. Anyway, they're giving him that magic water there, Ian. You had that magic water when you were around, weren't you, mate?
Oh, nobody to give you a squirt.
You got a squirt later on the field, didn't you, Cover?
46.
46 for Thomastown, up it goes. Look at the chief up there, no. That was Denver went up there.
Ball's come out there.
There's Denver, look at him, look at this. His class, his fella.
Handball's out to Steve Anderson.
Steve Anderson, off he goes. Ando looking for centre half forward. Here we go. Who we got up there? Alfie, you've got to get yourself, son. Bad luck. Just didn't drive too far there. Anyway, Thomastown's now got a centre half forward. Kicks it into the centre. He's there by himself. April can't pick him up. Here he goes. Looks for that wing out here. Here it goes. Got to look pick him up. Off he goes. Once they get that running play, they're dangerous, Ian. Don't you agree?
Yes. Looked pretty good at times. Up, couldn't mark. It's come out now to 55's picked it up. Oh, it's kicked it up and under. A rugby up and under. It's gone towards the wing. Bounced away. Blicky's got the run. Can't get it. It's there. Thomastown. Joel Day came in heavily. Couldn't get the ball. Come out to where I thought he was holding the ball, but the umpires played on. Simon following up with number 11. He's caught. Chopped off by the chief. The chief goes bang. It's a top. It's a screamer. Down to where nobody there for the Rovers. Nobody can get control. Alfie's in there. The kicks come out to Philly Amor. Oh, terrible bounce. He's backed up by Chris Scarlett. He's missed it.
Jump on it, son.
It's coming to where the can't get the control of the ball. Now it's picked up by Phil Amor.
Here he goes, Kaffer.
Gets a little bit.
He goes off. Oh. Oh, that was a throw out there, Kaffer. I've ever seen
could have been
one.
a bit of a kick, I don't know, but 58's playing quite well at the moment. Joel Day there behind. Can't mark. Three's caught.
That's...
And I think the umpire's going to come in and bounce the ball up.
I think that line at this stage, Ian, is a very good standard. There's a couple of decisions that you might go by, but this is very good decisions.
20 minutes gone by me on the clock, but
and the score at this stage, Ian, Thomastown 8 goals 3, Hampton Rovers 7 goals 1.
Kick comes out of the pack where Robbie Melanjak attacked the ball,
beautiful.
picked up by Chris Scarlett. Chris kicks it wide Dean Marshall leading his opponent into the ball, but overruns, picked up by, great tackle.
Great tackle.
The doctor comes in, picks it up, gets a little chip kick in, and it's paid down the ground.
Yes.
No,
Yes,
he might bring it back, actually.
He's going to bring it back or down the ground, Ian?
No, he's going to bring it back. So Drew Anderson kicks the ball in short to Phil Amor, has found space, running into centre half.
Phil can drive this, Ian. Look at this one. Yes, I told you Phil can do it. Mate, that was 55 metres. That Phil Amor, if you don't mind, umpire. Allow for that breeze too, Ian. That was a beautiful kick. Little Stevie Anderson drove that into little Phil.
Try Drew.
And drove it straight in there. Beautiful kick, 55 metres out and allowed for the breeze. So the Hampton Rovers now going to 8 goals 1, Thomastown 8 goals 3. So 2 points difference. 21 metres. 6 goals 3, is it? Yeah. 6-3. Sorry, man. I'm sorry. The breeze might be getting me early. I'm sorry, son.
So young Ant coming on now, number 6 for the Rovers, getting ready to come on. I wonder who they're going to bring off. It's Freddie Amor of the foul mouth. Denver Arts in the meantime has picked it up. He's kicked a boomer. Good attempted jostle between the two of them. It's gone through for a point. He's gone over to Blicky, and looks like Blicky could be the player going to come off. Natali certainly had a bit of pace.
Well, have a look at that kick out there, Ian. If you talk about the one up the other ground, the ball up and that was definitely out.
Well, handball out from Helliger to find Sir Anderson. Anderson looking and looking for Croft, but Phil Amor chipped in.
Yes.
And have a look at that angle. What would you say about a 70-degree angle?
Gee whiz, Kaff, I was going to say 50, but I'll agree with you. We'll go half, son. We'll go 60 at this stage, okay? You can follow us through. We've got the camera right behind him. You can follow us right through here. There is Phil Amor. Have a look at this.
Good off the boot. Look, good off the boot.
That's good to me, son. Oh, gee whiz, that umpire never moved, never went across, Ian.
They do get them from the Blind Institute some weeks.
And I think the dog was tied up behind the square there, son. Yeah. But anyway, I never moved there. I'm quite surprised at that one.
That kicks out. Who we got there? Dean Marshall versus 3. And he did quite well in the contest. Picked up by Phil Amor, fumble. Goes back in, follows up, comes out to where Chips there. But looks like Thomastown might get away with this one. Going up to where Joel Day's there waiting for the mark. Eddie Melanjack, beautiful pick up.
Have a look at this.
And balls to the Chief.
Off to the Chief. The Chief's off and running now on the half, on the wing. Drives it straight into the forward pocket.
Look for Steve Anderson.
And
he took a great grab.
Against 2, and he beat 2, Ian.
Great grab.
What a great grab. Now he would have to be, what, 45 out at this stage, and I would agree with that.
I was saying during the reserves game, Steve, that I think that line is only about a 45 metre.
Is it?
I doubt if it's 50.
Not when you and I were kicking.
Drop kicks too, mate. Exactly. You always were a bit of a drop punt, though.
I called me a Rex once, so don't worry. Here comes Ando. Ando lines it up.
No.
Mungle kick.
Badly off the boot.
Mungle kick. Never looked like it's a point. It's a point. Now takes a run. 8 goals 4. Thomastown 6 goals 3. We're going about 24 minutes, are we, Ian?
By me, and he's getting ready to come back on.
Right.
Fullback favours this side again. Pavilion side. This time we got the Chief. Drew Anderson, who's been picking up a few touches.
Yes.
Doing quite well.
Tell you what, it's a big contrast to when we played them at Waverley. Don't forget, they were 7 goals up at Waverley, and we clawed our way back. Here goes the Chief. Up he goes. He's taken out of the ruck. That's a good tackle. What's he going?
He's picked another one. Another sniper.
Denver.
Another sniper.
There he goes.
Could Denver kick this?
Now Denver's what? He's got to be 60, 70 out, Ian. I'll tell you what, he's going to put it right up in the square. Croft, don't lead out. Someone's got to get up there, Alfie. Yes. Denver's saying, let's put it right down there. There he goes. Look at this.
Wasn't good off the boot.
Oh, Ando.
Ando in front, Drew Anderson, but it's run over and out in front of Phil Amor. Heath Tregear there also. Right on the forward pocket, Rovers end.
Right, now we're gonna try and block it off. You see Chief just dropping down here now at the centre half back there.
Croft in front, he was handled.
And Chipper's there, just yes.
Natali knocked the ball out, comes to Amor out to the kid. The kid's manhandled. Stevie Helliger in there. a good tackle by the Rovers. Hit off the ground and it could come out this time. Yes, Thomastown going to break away, kick the ball up to where... Oh, the good mark led well.
Number 3 for him.
Is it Ozzy?
Smithy's.
Oh, that's a good
Smith.
name.
Yeah.
Kicks into where its ball's going over Chip.
Oh, Chipper, you could have taken his head off some, but you missed it, mate. There he goes. Look at the
big
Chief. Straight
Chief's
to the Chief. Now look at the Chief out here. He's no one to kick it to, so he's got to go down the guts.
Oh, terrible kick. What
but he
was
had
Steve
no one to
Halliger
kick
on the
it to.
left peg. Steve Halliger turns on his left peg, looking for Alfie.
Alfie from the back. They're playing for behind though, Ian. This forward line is playing for behind. They've got to get in front, mate. The reserves are playing for behind. Exactly what the Rovers are doing here at this stage. Playing for behind. We've got to get in front, Rovers.
Steve Halliger handball out to where the kid's there, Natali there. The kid's taken high. Handballs to Natali over to where Croft's got it. He handballs. Nobody can get it. That comes back to the kid. Handballs wide to Halliger. Halliger looking for the Croft. Croft tried to knock it on. It comes out to where Dan Ratz has got the run of the ball here. He can't pick it up. Oh, he's fumbling. Eddie Mellenjack there to help. He can't get it. It looks like Thomastown are going to break away. Denver's giving Drew Anderson's there now, and Eddie Mellenjack. Fellows there to receive. Easy one, a great and another one.
I'll tell you what, Fellows, some pressure on him. Is Drew
Anderson, Drew in there. Chipper gets it, tries to handball. Nobody there for the Rovers. He's over the top to 12. He handballs out. Now they've got the break. Thomastown going down the outer side. Number 11 gets it.
Off they go. There's Robbie. There's Robbie Mellenjack. Have a look at Robbie. Ever reliable down there. Chrissy Scarlett's down there now. Chrissy's just about to run it out of bounds. No. Over to Robbie now. Off he goes. Robbie does a short pass to help us out, please. Yes, out to the Chief. The Chief's got it.
Heath Tregear's got the ball out there.
Yes. You've got to drive it now, Heath. We've got a spare man down there. Don't
Stevie Halliger picks it up on his left leg, turns, looks for Phil Amor and finds him. Phil could possibly kick this. The wind would be right up his chin.
Drive it right in there, Ian. He's going to drive right in
short. Croft is there. And Thomastown knock it through for a behind. With the Rovers 8-5 leading at Thomastown 6-3. That's on the Mark Stevens panel shop scoreboard.
Yes, I think this forward line, Ian, I think they've got to open it out. What's your opinion?
Yeah, I think always going to find it pretty hard on a such a small ground as this. People dropping back on top of my line. Chipper in there, couldn't get the mark. Good contest, and looks like somebody's really hurt there from Thomastown. Good luck.
Yeah.
Anyway, Drewby's there, and he's taken high.
Endo's out. Oh, here comes the kid. The kid's got it.
Picked up by Eddie Mellenjack. Screws. Big screw from Eddie. Oh, he nearly screwed a goal. But it's gone through for a behind in front of Steve Anderson.
Croft is just having a bit of a dip up there with the full back there, but don't worry about that. So I really believe they should open this forward line. Don't worry about them coming back the crowd. I really believe we should get up there on the centre half forward and leave only 2 players or 3 players the basic up on that forward line.
You're not a frustrated coach, are you, Slugger?
Oh, I could be, son, but I tell you what.
Good mark and a pack to 7. 7, who I think is, I called him earlier as Plant. He kicks the ball down where Steve Halliger's there, but he's outmarked by 55.
One's coming off for Thomastown there, Ian. He's limping.
Good.
Yes, excellent. There's still 2 players down, is that correct?
No, they should be nearly back on the course now, I think. Yeah.
And how many minutes have we gone into this quarter, Ian?
By me, they've been going nearly, it should be the 20, it should be time, I would say. It'd be very close.
There goes Chipper. Chipper's got it. What a beautiful player, Chipper. You know, he ran 4th in the best and fairest of the whole comp. Chipper tried to do too much there.
Yeah, I agree.
Scarlett has got it. Robbie Mellenjack's just skied it up there. Who's that up there?
Heath Tregear. Reece Tyrrell.
On he goes. Reece Tyrrell.
Natali. Little kick into Phil Amor.
Come on, Phil. You got your hot son. You got caught. Yes, he got caught.
Tried a little bit too much there. No, umpire is going to kick over his mark.
Yeah, you got to stop him.
Handballs away, picked up by 7. Where Chip's there.
Oh, Chip,
that's
what
a free
about
kick.
the boot in the back
boot
there,
in the bum.
Gee whiz. Here we go. Chief down there in the forward pocket by himself. It's going to bounce for him. Chief gets it. Out he goes. He's going to the other pocket now, Ian. That's the attacking flank.
Yeah, and there's
there.
the seal out there. He's missed one. But it's come out to where Rovers blokes in there as Chipper and also the seal. Reece Tyrrell's
Still
now
play
picked up.
on. I
Oh,
think
he's
that's
been
Denver.
tackled and that's high.
Straight over him, I think.
Well, a bit hard to tell from here, Slugger.
No, is it? You're right, it's not Denver. One of the Rovers are down there, Ian, at this stage.
I think the last man up is, that's the Seal. He's all right. He'll be all right.
So
Pretty tough, pretty
drive
wiry.
it over that. You've got to drive it over that wing section. Up we go, Tregear, up he goes. Phil Amor's over there. No, Anto, I should say. No, Thomastown's going to clear it. No, Hampton Rovers are still putting a lot of pressure on him, Ian. We're running in numbers
Oh,
now.
and
Here we go,
Natoli comes
Ando.
out.
No.
Kick smothered, too slow. Little chip kick out there, number 11. He's been receiving out there quite a bit.
He's getting over there by himself.
And a little chip kick. Oh, there's a man
Number
loose
18,
on the
for
forward
them.
line. He chips another kick in now. This is where it could come undone
No,
because
you're
the
right.
kid's got it.
The kid. Go, kid. He's got no one to kick it to.
Oh, Steve Anderson
Ando's
make a
out
good
here.
lead.
He's going to be hot though. Ando's got it. He's going to beat this man. Have a look around the neck, umpire. What's he going to play? Dropping the ball. Ando, you did too much, son. Don't worry. Off they go, Thomastown. So they keep going there, but the Rovers are still putting pressure on. Up goes Thomastown. I tell you what, they've got the numbers up there. And the Rovers, there he goes. He's going to drive it in full forward. Up to full forward. It's a goal there to Thomastown. Number 1 for Thomastown. I tell you what, the Rovers never got back there. Chrissy Scarlett and that.
I think he kicked that one out of his ring, mate.
He did. It was a good kick. There's no doubt about that. But I tell you what, Ando down here just on the wing. He had it. And the score at this stage, if I can see it, I know the Hampton Rovers are 8 goals. 4. If someone gets 8 goals, 4. Thomastown 7 goals, 3 at this stage. And we'd have to be nearly in time on now, Ian, in the second quarter.
Bounce down. Chiefs now in the ruck thump. Stevie Helliger picks up on his left peg. Gets the kid handballs out to Heath Tregear, who snaps over his left shoulder. Cross shepherded that through, and it's a fantastic goal by the kid.
I was going to say, Ian, I'll tell you what, as soon as the Chief comes on this centre, I tell you what, he's a driving force behind the Rovers. I tell you what, it's on up here with poor old Croft. Just because of the shepherd, they're going to pay the goal. They've got to pay the goal, haven't they, umpire? No, they are going to pay the free kick, I think. No, that is a goal to Hampton Rovers. Now, well done, Rovers. As I said, the Chief got it straight out of there. Now, the umpire's having a word to Croft up there. I don't know why. He only shepherded out. But as soon as this Chief gets on that ruck, we saw last week out at Brunswick, as soon as he gets on that ruck, I tell you what, to me, he just dominates. Here he goes again.
Tough man, he'd probably make a good copper, wouldn't he? Kick a few heads.
Oh, beautiful, magnificent, son. The head like that, mate, I think he's already been hit. So anyway.
Okay. Bounce down, close to 3/4 time. Terrible bounce again, goes out to where the Thomastown players caught. Or could Denver kick a 100-metre goal? No, he can't.
Scores at half time, right?
No, he cut.
Finished?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, yeah.
Okay, half time here at the Oakleigh Amateur Ground. In the grand final is Hampton Rovers 9-6, leading Thomastown 7 goals 3. Welcome back. Start of the second half. Everything in readiness. I'd estimate probably 1,500 people here, which is probably more than they got at the VFA final. It's a great effort. There's a real test quarter for the Rovers going into the breeze. Chiefs in the ruck. Bounce down. Beaten there. Taken by Chip. Tried to break the tackle there, Thomastown. Now they've got the ball. High kick into the forward line. Robbie Mellenjack there. Nearly out bustled. Handball comes in from Thomastown. Another handball to Fellows. Oh, great smother by Stevie Helliger. Great smother. Fellows finding it hard to pick up touches against a class opponent. Throw in, Rovers, the forward pocket for Thomastown. The Chief knocks it out where it's still picked by Drew. And the ball looks like running out and over the line. for another throw in. Ball's in. Nobody can really grab control of it. I think he'll come in for another one. No, it comes out this time and it's knocked on by Phil Amor. He was taken high, umpire gave nothing for it. Picked up by Ant Natali, handballs out to the doctor, touches the ball on the ground and got caught. Phil Amor's now got the ball. Cutting across the centre, being chased by some dude. Oh, kicked it straight into the hands of number one, who sticked it up on his foot. Thomastown got runners here now. Steve Anderson comes in. Tackle, but big Carl away, couldn't take the mark. Handball out. Ball's gone out where it's handballed over the top of play and out in front of the Chief for a throw in next to the point post. Thomastown this quarter has got the over. That's shift breeze. Ball's in. Knockout. Nobody got a kick. Chris Scarlett ball's out looking for, we'll say he was looking for Seal. No, he's looking for the boundary line. I don't know, my co-commentator, I think it might have been gone for a kick. Scarlett gets the knockout, taken by Thomastown, stuck it on his left foot and that's out on the full. That's a free kick to taken by the Chief down in the pocket. Big kick to the Chief. Chris Scarlett back in. Good effort by the boy. Can't knock it on. Handball out. Eddie Allen Jack tackles. Picked up by Denver Arts. And it's been called out by the boundary umpire for a throw in. Just around from where Super Coach is standing. Our mouth there also. Ball's been knocked towards the forward line for Thomastown. Players throw the ball back there, but it's going knocked over and out by Denver Arts for a throw in. Again in front, doing some good work this quarter. Denver Arts bustles his way through, gets a kick. Looking down there for Heath Tregear. Kid also there. Rovers sort of controlling the ball at the minute. Phil Amor stood at the back, got a kick out where Anthony Natali may get a run of the ball here. Overruns it, picked up by Steve Anderson. On his left, on his right, handball's out to Natali. Natali looks for Crawford, and Crawford with a good lead. Good disposal by Natali. Certainly got some touch, boy. Since it's not beyond Crawford, he'd be kicking straight into this wind. Kicks to the eye as he generally does. It's fallen short. Who's there for the Rovers? Nobody. Kicked off the ground by, could have been Alfie there, but it's gone through for one behind. Kick out to the outer side. Phil Amor there to put in the contest. Steve Heath Tregear also there. Phil ran into one, but we've bottled it up there on that half forward flank. Chipper gets up off the ground. Also Phil, Chief in there for the knockout. Good knockout picked up by Phil Amor, has played a pretty good game. Kicks the ball wide up into the pocket and it rolls over line and out of bounds in front of Alfie. And Croft should come out and do the ruck work here. Alfie dropped back into the goal square. Ball's in. Croft knocks it, picked up by the Chief at centre half forward, kicks the ball long into the forward line. Alfie's there against one or two, holds his ground, but the umpire's paid a mark to Thomastown. Goes the chip kick out. Croft arrived a little late and made him earn it. That's the way it should be. Kicks the ball long with the breeze. Chief, put the big mitts up and took a great grab. Kicks the ball in, looking for Croft, who's made a lead, and he marks him, doesn't let him down. It's not going to be an easy kick though. There's quite a bit of breeze up there, and also he tends to kick the ball high. Oh, here comes the slug back from his cup of tea. Croft has kicked right through that ball. Coming back on the breeze. The umpire says, yes sir!
Thank you very much. I'm sorry for the delay, but I tell you what, that half-time interval, mate, I tell you what, Trevor Stevens' sponsorship of the plumbing here, very, very nice.
I thought you went for a poo.
Yes, mate, yes I did. So the Hampton Rovers, and we now move on to those at 8. No, sorry. 10 goals 7. Sorry, someone was in front of the scoreboard. Thomastown 7 goals 3. We're playing approximately how many minutes in? 5 minutes in the third quarter. What a crowd out here, Ian. Isn't it great to see the matches alive here, all the families and everything like that. Here we go.
Right, the ball's come out again to Thomastown, who had their fair share out of the centre. Kicked high. Chris Garland in front. Joel Day gets the ball. Can't get out. Now he gets the ball onto his boots. Come out to where lovely little pig. Oh, nice little pigtail that dude's got. And the ball's gone over and out with a bit of pressure there from Denver Arts. Right, Chiefs come in, can't get the ball. It's gone out. We're picked up by number 1. Who played a fair game, ran into Denver. Chiefs put his big claw in and stopped them from getting an early contact. It comes out to where the doctor's picked it up. If it come out of the chip, he put it onto his right boot. There from the Rovers. Could get a bit of a break here, but two's done quite well. Look, there's a man out by himself. That's 11 again. I get Grant. Looked short, kicked in, and a big fist of Chris Scarlett saved the day there. A fumble though from Robbie, comes across the blokes, put it on his left peg. He hasn't kicked another one, has he? No, he certainly has not. And it goes through for one behind, most well deserved.
As I say, Ian, it's a beautiful day up here at the Guest Road Oval at Oakleigh, and at this stage the Hampton Rovers are playing good football. Don't you agree, Ian?
Well, I think at this stage they're playing well enough to win it, but it's not over until the, is it the Fat Lady
The Fat Lady sings.
Or the
and
Siren sings?
Yeah, something like that. We've all had a Fat Lady too, so don't worry about that, Ian.
Speak for yourself. Right, Denver Arts has made a lead here, can't take the mark. Stevie Hellige is in there, off the ground, Chipper's in the van. Bounce up ball, it did, he's gone, made the break, he's gone, he's got toe this boy, he's looking out there for Alfie. Alfie's tried to use his body, comes through to Croft, Croft's handed off to Alf. Alf can't get through the pack, he's scragged, he's been held. And the next end the kid got held. Nobody has given a free kick, 2 there to the Rovers, and the umpire missed them both.
Yes, I agree, Ian. There was 2 basic ones there. Poor old Alfie got scragged and poor old kid got scragged there, mate. Anyway, we're on the 30-metre mark of the forward line for the Rovers. He's actually balling it up now. So I noticed that in the reserves, Ian, that they were not bouncing it correctly. So I reckon that's a good decision, starting to throw the ball up now.
Yeah, it could be a little soft up there. A lot of cover on this ground. It looks pretty good from up here, Stevie.
It does. Who's going to take it? Up goes Croft. Croft's got it, yes, a good tap out. The kid's in there. Oh, is that a boomerang or not? Oh, bad luck.
That's a boomerang that didn't come back.
Yeah, exactly right. Dead set, not going back.
Okay, well, the looks like the fullback's got the free kick hard up against the point post.
Yeah, look at 63 out here on the wing by himself. Ian, they haven't picked him up here, no, but he's going to go the right wing at this stage. Out he goes, Thomastown mark out there. Yes, Thomastown's got the numbers out there at this stage. They're going to drive it into the centre half forward. Centre half forward, Thomastown up. Yes, punched away well. No, the Rovers, here we go. Okay, out we go, there we are. Denver Arts, here he goes. Here he goes, nice handball. Out to Tregear. On to...
Anatoli,
yes, he's by himself. He's about 10 yards clear. Oh, he got smothered. Who picked up there? Amor picked it up. Thomastown's got the numbers here in the back line. Now, I think they're clearing it too quickly from this forward line. What do you think, Ian?
Oh, yeah, but then Reece Tyrrell's come in, taking a good mark, kicks the ball across to where Chief's taking a mark on his chest, just short of the centre.
He's got to drive it in, Ian. Here he goes. He's got to look for Croft. Croft's got 4 to beat, which is good because they've got to have someone on the ground now. So here we go. The Rovers have got to have the ground players. It's an up and under. But the Thomastown now has got the numbers here. They're going to clear it. Yes, no, good play. Oh, Rovers, you were stiff there. Very stiff. Poor old Eddie Melanjack. I tell you what, there it goes. Look at this. In we go. Amor, Phil. No. Boundary line out in the forward.
Yeah, the signal given by the goal umpire. The boundary umpire was a day and a half behind then.
Yes. Down there we got Melanjack Eddie. Yes, in front. I tell you what, very well done.
Not by Stevie.
Stevie, yes, and now we're on the wing here. It's going to be balled in. Chief goes up in the ruck. He's got to look for someone here. They've got to call to the Chief. The Chief will give it to him. Who came over there? Denver came over the top again, which is good play, Denver, but unfortunately he got tackled. So we're still back into the wing situation. Chief's going to go up. Denver's waiting there. Up goes Chief. It's a small bounce again. Another knockout by the Chief. Through to Stevie Anderson. On he goes. It's got to be up to Croft. But again, he's got 2 people to contest. Croft, yeah. Croft, you can't do it, son. I'm sorry. He had 2 to beat, but we keep on going. Out goes Thomastown. Out in the half-forward flank. Onto the wing there. They got the numbers out here.
Well, Joel Day chipped in there, tried to get control of the ball, unable to do so. Thomastown got up, gets the ball down to the forward line where the Seals chasing number 16 there, but the ball beats them both over the line and out of bounds. And I notice in the forward pocket, back up into the Rovers forward pocket, geez, it's a bad luck. One of the Thomastown blokes is injured.
Oh, isn't that a shame there, Ian?
Bloody sad.
Yeah, it is, yes. No way. Tell you what, this wind is starting to pick up. Don't you agree?
Oh, it's bloody freezing.
It's coming across the ground though, but it's freshened since at least the reserves game. We're on the half-forward flank here. Throw in here. Up goes the Chief. He knocks it out again. Oh, tell you what, Robbie. No, is it? Oh,
Chris Scarlett, great work.
Yes, I was going to say Donny, but he wouldn't be down there. You know?
Oh, the umpire's called it too high.
He's plucked one, Ian. This is where it's frustrating when they pluck one just out of their Khyber pass, fair dinkum. No problems. Poor old Chrissy. I was going to call Donny Scarlett before, but you know Donny would never get down his knees, don't you reckon?
Only for Mr. Vine. Well, no, it's vice versa.
Yeah. So Chris is on the mark. Now Thomastown lines up. They're only 20 metres out, directly in front. Number 11 for Thomastown. Here he goes. And he's put it straight through. No, it's a point.
That's a goal, mate.
A goal? Yes, I do. Yeah, yes. Jeez, I thought he only had 1 finger up there. Have a look at Splash down there. I tell you what, the oldest man in the bloody county, the old Splash, eh?
Bit of shine coming off that forehead, mate.
Exactly right, mate. So the score at the Mockapan scoreboard, the Hampton Rovers lead 10-7 to Thomastown goals 4 at this stage.
Okay, back in the centre now. Chief still on the ball. Denver in there, Chip, also the Kid. Kid gets the knockout after picked up by Denver, hands out to Reece Tyrrell, who breaks the tackle, kicks the ball up looking for Alfie or Croft. They're punching well from behind. 2 or 3 guys laid off a Thomastown guy and they're able to make the break. Natoli followed up and nearly did the spoil, but Thomastown are going to come away now. Kick the ball down to where the Chief's got himself in front. Joel Day's now got the run of the ball. Got 3, 4 fellas to beat out there. Unfortunately, the numbers were too many. And Thomastown break away, and there's Denver in front, got pushed in the back. Oh, the ball's fallen to 5th for number 1, who's hooked it too far, and it's gone over for a behind.
We're very lucky there, Ian, because when you have a look at the numbers over there of Thomastown, we had about 5 Thomastown players. The Hampton Rovers have got to pick up these Thomastown players. You can see streaming down from that half-forward line and from the centre section, and they will keep running this ball all day.
Robbie Mellon, Jack's kicked in short where Steve Halley just picked up a mark. Only probably 25-30 metres out on the left boot. Kicks the ball fairly high. Heath Tregear works his way in front and took a good grab. Hands off to Chipper. Chipper plays on looking for Philly Amor, who had the prop but took a good mark. Now he plays on. Denver running with him. Fellows chased.
Long the Croft. Well, Croft at the back there, son, yes. Croft had his name written all over that, Ian. Now that's good because they've moved it very quickly there. You've had Denver Arts straight on to Phil Amor. Phil Amor then moved it from centre half forward straight on to Croft, and Croft dropped back there, mate. Now that's the way the Hampton Rovers have got to move the ball.
I guess the big thing is Slugger, if they can, Thomastown now kick a goal, we've got to kick one.
Exactly right.
Every time.
Croft lines up. He's only probably about 20 metres out. Slide angle.
Straight through the middle. Thank you, sir.
If you don't mind, the Hampton Rovers now going to 11 goals 7. Thomastown 8 goals 5. And how many minutes have we played in this quarter, Ian?
I'll give up.
Okay then, okay. We've played, we'll say 10 minutes of this quarter. Third quarter down here, Guest Road in Oakleigh. The 1995 grand final, Hampton Rovers versus Thomastown.
There's a bit of a blow. Drew Anderson limping off Slugger.
Yes, he's going to be a bad miss. But who we got coming on? Big fella, Blicky?
Yep.
Yes. Blicky's coming on.
Okay, back in the centre. Chrissy Scarlett now on the ball. Knock comes out where Thomastown have broken out of the centre. 12, a fairly good game. Big torpedo kick, and oh yes, used his body well that full forward that time.
Yes, he got it in front. The Chief couldn't do anything behind. The Chief was always behind him, and he couldn't punch or anything like that. But this is so important now. We've got to get this out of the centre. And as you can see, this breeze is starting to freshen up. But it's so important. We must get this out of the centre at all costs. So here we go, Thomastown. There's a man just limping off. Looks like he's got a broken arm, poor man. We've got to take him to hospital.
Another one to Thomastown. Who makes it from here 9-5. Thomastown being led by the mighty Rovers, 11 goals 7.
Yeah, it's very important here. Chrissy Scarlett is now in the centre here. He's taken over from the Chief. Ian, the Chief is now at the back pocket down there. Now, Chrissy can knock it. He's a tap ruckman, but I think he's got to do what the Chief does. He's got to hammer it right out of that centre. He's got Denver Arts right there. And in fact, it appears that the old Thomastown's got an extra one in the centre. If you have a look at the half-forward line, if you're the Thomastown, they've got that extra one. There up goes Chrissy. Thomastown just got it out, that's all. And here we go. Here we go. Phil Amor. Phil out for, oh, geez, Chip. Oh, Chip. Oh, gee whiz. They've called for the ball there, but the umpire said, no way. No way, umpire, he said. Let's bounce the ball and let's get the game underway. Now, come on, Denver, you've got to get something out there. Here comes Chrissy Scarlett again. Up he goes. Chrissy missed it, but here we go. There's Chipper right around the neck, umpire. You couldn't miss that one. Now, that's disgraceful, Ian. That's about this umpire. Here goes Chrissy Scarlett. He's been caught red-handed. And he's going to get one across the shoulder. I think that was a square, Ian. Chrissy Scarlett, you've got to drive it in. So you've got to start looking for centre half forward up there. Steve Yans, you've got to start moving. There, have a look at our forward line up there. We're in the stagnant stage. Chrissy's looking for someone, but no one's up there, mate. He's got a bomb long. In he goes, centre half forward. Take it away, Ian.
Okay, the plays up there where it's nobody. Oh, it's come off. Phil Amor's played a great game. Little chip pass looking for Croft, but unable to get it. The ball there is in dispute. Picked up by Steve Anderson, who's had a snap, and he's kicked a fantastic goal. Fantastic goal from Steve Anderson on the run in the pocket. There's a family. There's one of the family.
Hey, the Andersons, if you don't mind, umpire. That's right there, Ian. I tell you what, you see the Rovers move then. That's what I said. They've got to start moving, Ian. As soon as they start moving, as soon as Chrissy kicked it, then they started moving. As soon as the Rovers start moving, that's when we're going to capitalise on this mob.
Okay, back in the centre again. This is good. If they kick a goal, we must kick a goal. Keep that little lead. Chris Scarlett, the ball comes out where number 12's had a fairly good game. Oh, yes, and out the ball.
Anderson again, Steve again. Start to move now, Ian.
Up to where he couldn't get the ball. Kid knocks it on. Where Denver's chasing, but good tackle by the boy. Comes out to where Heathrick is there as well. Picked up by Blicky went at it with one hand and flew out a bit. Hands up there, and the Rovers starting to put the pressure on. Keep at him. There's a tackle which the umpire saw and did play it against Denver.
Starting to tackle now, and I tell you what, have a look at the mistakes they've made. They made about 4 mistakes there. Off goes Thomastown. Centre line, off they go to about centre half forward. Thomastown in front, but no, there's Stevie Anderson. Out he goes. Out to Blicky, no, yes. There he goes. He's going to run over the boundary line. We're on the centre wing here on the Metropolitan Golf Course side.
Is that wind getting stronger?
It is getting very strong now, Ian. In fact, we're going to hang on to our armchairs up here. Chrissy Scarlett, up he goes. Good knockout. Phil Amor. No, it wasn't Phil Amor.
No, it was the kid handball,
the kid,
but
yes.
Missed by Heathrick here. But at least they've got use of the ball, and that's what, if we've got it, obviously, Thomastown ain't. Oh.
Up we go again. Not bad, umpire. Now that's dropping the ball, umpire, if you don't mind. Yes, no worries. That's a good one. On the Rovers go. Here comes is that Alfie? Alfie P&Gen Titus, if you don't mind, umpire. Or whatever you want to call him. Here he goes, he bombs it in. Croft, if you don't mind, you got 2 against you, son, but we need you. Up they go, but Thomastown's got the numbers up there. Out they go, out the centre half forward, then on the centre half forward. No, he's missed it. Now that's again good pressure there. Got the numbers. I reckon that's holding the ball, holding the man, whatever. But the Thomastown's got the numbers. Centre half forward, on the centre for Thomastown. Chrissy Scarlett tried to go up, and the big fella's got it. Well done, Chrissy. And that's another good one. Through to
Reese Tyrrell now, handballs out to where Steve Anderson. Look for a little chip past the Croft, and there he was, and 25 metres, thank you, umpire.
It's got to be, Ian, 25 metres. He came straight over Croft after he took it, at centre half forward, it's got to be 25 metres.
I think he got 30 though.
I tell you what, I wouldn't mind buying land off this umpire, Ian. What do you reckon about that, son?
I haven't heard that statement before.
Where's Lofty down here, mate? I saw Lofty here before anyway. It's great to see all the old faces back.
Yeah, nice to see someone with hats on, because it's very hard to see with this sun.
Exactly right. Poor old Lofty, mate. Hope you got some muddy sun cream on, son. No worries about that. Now here you are, Croft. We're lining up 20 metres out directly in front. He's a right footer. Have a look at this. Holds it straight over. Look, straight over the head. Look at this. And straight through. He follows straight through. The umpire never moved, Ian. And there it is, another 6 point of the Hampton Rovers in a 1995 Grand Final on D-grade reserve. Senior, sorry, Jesus. I'm getting a bit excited there, Ian.
Well, he kicked that one that far. It landed in the bunker on the 16th at Metropolitan.
I think so. So we now go on to, I don't know the schoolboys update, I'd say 14 goals 7 to, Jesus, mate, 9 goals 5, I think, Ian. Would you...
Well, I think it's 13-7, mate.
13-7, but they never even changed it, I don't think. But anyway, we'll take it 13-7 this stage, 9-5. Hampton Rovers are doing it well. As I said, the breeze has picked up, and how many minutes into this quarter are we in? Third quarter.
Forgotten the look.
Okay then, okay. Well done, Kaffa. No worries then. Here we go, the Thomastown, get it out. Oh, he's played that over the shoulders. A ticky touch, that one, Ian. But Thomastown did get it out of the centre. That's why I said this centre's a very important bounce. Ian, don't you agree?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Slugger, they'd never take it out of the centre like that when you were running.
Oh, mate, I tell you what, I got... mate, there's that many people under me feet, okay, mate. Don't worry about that, son. But anyway, there's a man from Thomastown, 46. He's probably about 50, 55 out. He won't make the distance. Won't make the distance, son. Look at that. It's a mongrel kick right up to the square. The Rovers have got to go up, son.
Right, the ball's in the forward pocket there. The Chiefs there. Also, Robbie Mellenjack. Umpire's going to come in and he's going to ball it up. No way known. So he clearly had that ball in right down in the forward pocket. At the moment, I think we're doing enough, particularly with the use of this breeze in the last quarter. Now we need somebody like the Chief to thump it out as far as you can, son. That's the way. Here's this 11 who's played a bloody good game. Stick it on his left, and he's kicked a bloody miraculous goal. Oh, another one out of the ring.
Tell you what, Ian, he has played a great game, to say. There he is, about 45 out on the flank. He's put it on the left foot and gone straight through the centre. Now the Rovers have got who's on him, but the Rovers have definitely got to pick him up. He's a danger man.
There's a few people out there unhappy with Denver at the moment. As he kicked that ball, he was giving his right whack, and a couple of heads coming from us down and spoke a little bit of taste to Denver, but Denver wouldn't understand what they were saying.
Exactly right.
Wouldn't worry him anyway.
Denver, you concentrate on your game, son, and you'll be right. So no problems. There we bounce again. Up goes Scarlett. Out it goes to Chip. Out it goes.
Tyrrell. Reese Tyrrell, it's a good kick. The kid's up. Yeah. Natali's got the run of the ball here. We've got to answer that last goal. Running in on the left peg, and he's missed it.
I tell you what, isn't that so important, as I said before, getting that out of the centre there, Ian? That was very important. We can run it very nicely down there. So here we go. Thomastown out they.
Oh, there's a man spare right out there on the flank. Oh, he dropped a setter. Two or three gang tackled him from the Rovers. He still managed to get up and get his kick, and it goes into where Denver Arts has taken a good chest mark on the wing position. Looking in there to centre half forward. Ball low. Ando in front, and Steve Ando. You've got to take him back for that. Thanks, umpire. He's done a chip kick looking for Crawford. Got the right position. Oh, yes, it wasn't Crawford, it was Alfie.
Alfie Jen Titus, if you don't mind, umpire. Tell you what, don't worry about spelling his surname, but Alfie, if you don't mind. Now Alfie, probably, what would you say, 25 metres out, probably about a 45-degree angle. Now left or right footer?
A right footer,
He's a right footer.
But the wind's going to be coming straight across his body.
He's got to start aiming for that left-hand point post, because this breeze is picking right up there, Ian. In fact, we've got to start putting the safety belts on up there, because we can get blown off this roof. Here comes Alfie. He's deliberate. Have a look at this. He only moved.
There he's drilled it!
I was going to say.
Yes, sir!
Yes, sir! The Hampton Rovers. I tell you what, Alfie only just took about 2 steps there and stabbed past the ball straight through the high diddle. That takes the Hampton Rovers to 14 goals 8 to Thomastown 10 goals 5. I reckon we've been playing about 17, 18 minutes in the third quarter here. What do you reckon, Ian?
I think you'd be about right, Slut.
Yes, I'm going by your
policeman's never wrong.
I'm going by your Mickey Mouse watch here, son. But this breeze is picking right up. The Rovers are running now. This is the main thing about this, Ian. The Rovers are running. Here we go in the centre. Who's going up here? We've got Chrissy. In fact, he's not going to run with the man. Yes, he is now. Goes Chrissy, Scarlett. And he goes. Yes, there. Oh, Chipper. Well done. Thomas forward, just straight up there. Oh, geez, here we go. There, Robbie Maljack, ever reliable, Robbie. How'd he go? Going to put it out of line. Well done, ever.
He got the old boy's boot there, Robbie the rapist.
Mate, I tell you, Robbie the rapist. Geez, where'd you get that one from, Ian?
Well, he's commonly known as that.
Is he? Oh, fair enough then. Up they go. Chrissy Scarlett again. Another knockout, Chrissy. Go Chipper. Chipper's over the ball. They're trying to call it. Thomastown's got the numbers here. I think it's going to be a ball up very soon here. We're about the 20-minute mark of the third quarter here. The Hampton Rovers versus Thomastown, 1995 grand final, the Guest Road in Oakleigh. Umpire's just about to bounce the ball. Centre half forward mark. Chrissy Scarlett's there. Up you go, Chris in front, son. Yes, well done. He knocked it out. Unfortunately, Thomastown's there. 46ers go for Thomastown. He screws it around, and it's a goal to Thomastown. That just shows, Ian, this breeze, as I said, it has definitely picked up. Have a look at this. He's kicked it probably from at least the 50, 55 metre mark, right? And as I said, this breeze has picked up, but the Rovers have still got to get possession of this ball in the last quarter to start knocking this right on the head, son.
Yeah, well, still they've got to kick 4 goals to get in front, so at this stage.
What's the score, Ian?
You're asking me? I'm shaking like a leaf.
14 goals, 8 Hampton
to 11
Rovers.
Goals something.
To 11 goals, 5 Thomastown. We're now about the 21-minute mark of the third quarter. The 1995 grand final. Down goes the ball. Denver Arts tries it. Yes, punched on by Amor. Amor up to centre half forward. Where's Alfie? Alfie's trying to come out. Yes, Alfie's got it. I tell you what, you're holding Alfie. Look at this, umpire. He still doesn't play it. I tell you what, poor old Alfie, centre half forward, mate. Any further up would be obscene, I reckon. He's going to get it. Yes, I have to say that.
Oh, right on the siren.
Right on the siren. Now, this is very important to us, Ian. If we can go to 15 goals up, 15-8 up, mate, that will take us up to about 4 or 5 goals up. Now, this is very important to us. As I said, he was definitely tackled, Alf. Now, Alf lines up. He'd have to be, what, 40 metres out, Ian?
Yeah, and this wind of this breeze bugger, I'm not
Yep,
too
he's
sure.
got to-
Let's
he's
keep
got-
the fingers crossed,
Yes,
mate.
he's got to aim at that left hand. He's just stabbed it back. I tell you what, no. Oh, it's a mark, but that's no good.
No good after the bell, mate.
Exactly right. Now, Elf, gone on just a little bit more.
Okay, 3/4 time here at the grand final. Hampton Rovers 14-8 leading Thomastown 11-5, and there's quite a big breeze blowing down favouring the end that the Rovers are going to go to in the last quarter. 3/4 time.
Oh, mate, I even saw Ricey there. Now, when did Ricey coach us, Ian?
89, I think. He might have had a
89.
couple
Well,
of
here we
years.
are. I just have a comment ourselves up here, Ian. Have a look at the crowd that went around to Hampton Rovers at the 3/4 time. Here we go, Anderson, straight out of the centre, straight up the nose. Yes.
Reece Tyrrell kicked that, Stevie. It's looks like they've got an extra man down there, and young Natali, good tackle. Still got the ball under control there, knocking it out
Hold
in
the
front of
man,
him.
Ian.
Certainly was. The umpire didn't see it. Comes out to where it's taken there by Blicky, handball over to Natali, but it went out and over in the forward pocket for the Rovers, or up towards the half forward flank on the outer side of the ground.
As we said, that 3/4 time, Ian, getting back to it, I tell you what, the crowd-wise at Hampton Rovers, they got to be very proud of themselves, because here they go again. Unfortunately, Thomastown's got it out. No, they're tackled. They tell you what, the Rovers, they really want it now, Ian, which is very good now. So here they go. It's going to be a ball up at centre half forward, and we've only played 1 minute into the final quarter, the 1995 grand final.
Yeah, I think that's important that we get a quick one on the board, Stevie.
We need one. Chrissy Scarlett, up he goes. No, bad bounce, but I'll have a look at this one.
The momentum, I think, carried him through there.
Yes.
The umpire hasn't blown time on, so who gives a stuff?
This breeze has definitely picked up, Ian.
Don't give it to him, Steve. He hasn't blown time on. Oh, the old time clock ticked away then. That was handy. Anyway, a big kick there. Denver's there. Chipper's there. Chip takes control. The umpires come in. And I must at least Thomastown have tried to play a bit of football instead of coming out with all their fisticuffs as they did earlier on, Steve.
Yes, exactly right, but the Rovers will meet them in every respect there. So Chipper is very unlucky not to get a free around there, I thought. Up goes the Chief. Again, the big knockout by the Chief. But it's going to go to the ground. Thomastown's trying to kick it off the ground. Set their centre half forward line. I tell you what, the umpire's going to ball it up. It's going into the pack now, yes. Oh, where's he plucked that one from? Umpire, there was 20 over the ball and he's plucked it off to Thomastown. On they go. Centre half forward, up to about the full forward, but there's the big Chief again. Have a look at him. Has he been a good player, the Chief? How do you like the haircut, Ian?
He hasn't got any to cut, has he?
Exactly right, mate.
Chips the ball in where it goes out to Chris Scarlett. Chris has kicked the ball and up and under, going down towards the half forward line. Thomastown play came in, couldn't get the mark. Missed tackle there by the Rovers. One of the Rovers boys out on his haunches there. How far can he run, umpire? Handball to 63 out over the top to... he got a bad bounce, the Thomastown boy, but the Rovers aren't there. Stevie Halliger comes in, picks it up on the left boot, kicks it down, looking for Croft.
Got to be at the back there, son.
There's nobody to help him out though.
No, that's right. Croft's taken on 2 again. They've got 2 on Croft. So where's the extra Hampton Rover? On goes Thomastown. There's Stevie Anderson. He's trying to tackle him. He's got it. There's still again 3 Thomastown. Out they go. They kick it in the centre half forward. But there goes their Chipper. Through you go, son. To Chrissy Scarlett. Play on, he says. Kick it long, Chris. Look at that. Elfie P and Jen Titus. If you don't mind, umpire. He's marked it. They're probably about 30 metres out on a probably 45 degrees angle. Chrissy Scarlett, well done. That's what it gets in when you start kicking that ball in long, mate, and open that forward line, as I said, at the second quarter. That's what Hampton Rovers need. This is what Elfie will need, and this is what Croft needs. Now, Elfie, he's a good kick, mate. He's a good kick. He's got to allow for this breeze, mate. He's got to allow for the right-hand goal post, and he'll just bring it around. Have a look at that. He stabs it. No, see, Alf only just took 2 steps then and stabbed it.
Oh, that bird shit on you then?
Oh, Jesus, the dirty seagull, Jesus. I thought it might be me missus, hang on. So here we go at the last quarter of the Hampton Rovers. 14 goals, 9 to Thomastown, 11 goals, 5 it is. It's a short kick out, if you don't mind.
Oh, the kid kicked the goal! Unbelievable!
I tell you what, he's got it on the boundary line. They've paid for their mistakes, see, because they went short. The kid snuck in, grabbed it, and dead set plucked it from the boundary line. What a goal, kid!
He did have the option there at Croft, but you know, when you get that close to goal, mate.
Oh, Caffey, mate, you never pass in your life, son, so nothing's changed from you, son. But what a goal for the kid, and what a bonus for Hampton Rovers. We're now going to 15 goals, 9 to Thomastown, 11 goals, 5. And we've played about 3 minutes in the last quarter, the 1995 grand final.
Another terrible bounce. Chris Scarlett's there, comes through to where Reece Tyrrell breaks a couple of tackles, kicks the ball high, going out to where Simon Blick's loping along, but taken there by number 69, mark that. Well, he goes the ball out to where handball over the top. Simon's virtually there by himself. A couple of Rovers blokes unable to. Chipper comes through. Puts the tackle on, another one from Reece Tyrrell. Chipper comes out with the ball, breaks away, looks down, and here's Ando.
Look at
over the cross.
Look at Crawford the square, if you don't mind, look at this.
No!
Yeah,
Heath Tregear's had a kick!
Heath Tregear, if you don't mind. Now, that started from the wing there, Ian. Now, what enormous there. You start off with Ando running all the way down. As I say, if they're going to run the ball, enormous. You got Croft up there by himself, but Heath Tregear, what a goal. We now go on to 16 goals, 9 to Thomastown, 11 goals, 5.
I think it's a pretty good bit of a move there by Coach Scarlett. Croft's given 2 leads and they've ignored him both times.
Well done, Donny. Yes, and I tell you what, here we go again. I tell you what, we've got Chrissy Scarlett in the ruck again. I tell you what, where's he plucked this one? To the Hampton Rovers. They've gone off. Now, Chrissy, you've got to bomb it down, son. Now, that's got to be 50.
Look at this dude here for the opposition.
Oh, there's another one, mate. There's for Thomastown. They should put the screen up about him. There's it. Here it goes down to Croft. No, he's 2 out there, Ian. No good, but here comes Amor. Amor, no good, but out goes Thomastown. They got the numbers there. They can run it out there,
That's
Ian.
a throw. That's a throw.
He picked it up, Ian. He picked it up. That's a good pick up, Ian. He picked it up. Who's going to get there, Tregear? Is it?
No, young Blicky now. Don't be surprised if Blicky bombs this right into the goal square.
Mate, he's 50 metres out. He's probably on a, mate, he's got to be probably on a 70-degree angle, son, but he's going to line up for it. Here he goes. He bombs it in straight to the square. Oh,
Endo standing in the goal score has kicked another one.
Now that came straight off Alfie. As I said, we've opened up our forward line, Ian. As I said, the second quarter. Donny must have been listening to me, Ian, but I tell you what, we've opened up our forward line, and that's the way the Rovers have got to move. Mate, we're now going to 17 goals, 9 to Thomastown, 11 goals, 5. And then we've played about 8 minutes in the last quarter. 8 minutes will it be, Ian? Or I'm exaggerating.
Well, it could be about 8.
About 8, yeah. Kaffir hasn't got his watch going, but don't worry about that, mate. The 1995 grand final. And the breeze has picked up, but so is the Rovers. Their tempo is going enormous now. Come on, Rovers, keep on going, sons.
Right, here we go. Been a long time coming, this.
Chrissy Scarlett's
It's a long way to go. Yeah, Chrissy's done a good job in this quarter. Now it comes down. Bounce down, these blokes can't bounce the ball. Goes out to, the Seal's coming through now. He's grabbed too high. No free kick, picked up by 32, little podgy dude. Comes up to Robbie Malinchak, a great grab.
Ever reliable Robbie Malinchak.
Robbie the rapist.
What a good backman he is, Robbie, dead set. Mate, on he goes out the wing. There's Chipper, look at Chipper. Had his name written all over it. On he goes.
Nobody can get away with it here. We might be able to bustle it out for a throw in. 55's got and done nothing with it.
He doesn't. 55.
And the umpire's picked him for it.
So have a look at it. He didn't even want it. He put it under his Warwick farm, mate. It never even moved, son. So it's got to be onto us, son. So here we go.
Stevie Helliger now with the ball.
Stevie, yes. He's got to drive it in.
Morgs is coming on for a run. And
Denver's called for it at centre half forward. Denver's up, but he's under it. Out they go to Thomastown. I'll tell you what, he's taken too long, the kid.
Over to Denver. Denver's looked for Croft. Alfie caught it. He caught it.
Alfie P. Engine Titus.
That was the catch.
Dead set, Alfie, if you don't mind, umpire. Hasn't he come alive, Alfie? Oh, son. I tell you what, he's 30 metres out, son, and he's only on about not even an angle. I tell you what, Alfie, put this through, son. Put it through, son. Have a look at this. Oh, he stabbed it.
Right through the middle.
He stabbed it, if you don't mind, up by the Hampton Rovers. Now going to 18 goals 9 to Thomastown 11 goals 5 in the 1995 grand final.
Getting the thirst up already, Digger.
Oh, if you don't mind, umpire. Tell you what, I need a brew up here, son. Mate, I tell you what, the breeze has dropped though, Ian. It has dropped.
Who gives the stuff?
Yeah, but don't worry about that. The breeze has dropped, and the Rovers, I tell you what, their tempo has picked up. I think the old Thomastown, mate. What's doing with Thomastown, mate? Chrissy Scarlett in the ruck again. Can you see any changes, Ian?
No, I think it's pretty much as they selected it, the way they're going now. But Natali's had a bit of pace. Here comes Chris. Knockout in dispute. Fellows for about touch 5 or 6. Out goes up to the back line. Here we go. Let's see how the forwards go. Oh, Joel Day, good effort from Joel. 55's broken a tackle, tried to go through again. 3's out receiving, and he's going to kick it behind.
Exactly right. This is the pressure they're putting under. That's what I said before, mate. They're putting the pressure on him, and you can see there now. Right, they're starting to fold now, under pressure. Now the Rovers have got to keep this up, mate. It's not over yet until the fat lady sings.
Do you know any fat lady?
No, mate, I've read a couple, don't worry about that. Anyway, here comes Robbie Mellenjack, a big kick. He's gone straight down the guts, look at that. Right to the centre, mate, what a kick. But unfortunately, Thomastown's capitalised on it. They kicked it right back to centre. Oh, Robbie, I'll tell you what he's
touched it.
He's touched it, what I was going to say. Ever reliable Robbie Mellenjack again, mate. I tell you what, he's been a good player up there, hasn't he, Ian?
Recruited from the ANZ Bank, and short passes into the Chief.
Yes, the Chief lines it up, and he goes, half back flank. No good, Chief. You've put it too short, son. Thomastown's got it. Thomastown's driven it in. They got in the pocket now. It's out of bounds. So it's out of bounds on the forward pocket. Boxing about 20 minutes from the Thomastown goals. Now the Rovers have got to start capitalising now, Ian. They can't let Thomastown get a goal because they'll get a sniff. And that hell knows what's going on. Up goes the Chief. Over goes the Chief. He gets a knockout. Through goes Robbie Mellenjack. Through goes Thomastown. They're trying to get. It's going to be a bowl up. Going to be a ball up. Ball up it is. Take it away, Ian.
Okay, we'll take a bit of a breather here and up in the deep right in the Thomastown's goal square. We've got the Chief there. We've got Chrissy Scarlett. Chief's going to go and try and thump it through into the back. He didn't get a free kick for that, and the ball's been forced through for a behind. And that takes Thomastown on to 11 goals 8, trailing the mighty Hampton Rovers 18 goals 9. And this breeze has come up again. You watch this boy kick. Joel Day. He's kicked the ball a day and a half down to the centre line.
Right up to the centre.
Oh, good attempt over to the Seal. The Seal hands off to Blicky. Blicky tried some stuff, but Reece Tyrrell coming through. He's dragged. Umpire didn't see it.
Yes,
Ando's been given a free kick.
Got to. Don't get sucked in, Rovers. Don't get involved, do you? I tell you what, it's Denver Arts, isn't it?
Yeah, it is Denver. It could have been, looked a bit like Ando, but they've all got the same shape head, these Hampton Rovers players.
Mate,
Alfie's bustling. The ball's come over the back where number 16's got it. Ando's done it, put a tackle on him and forced the ball over, and the old time ticks away, slugger.
Do you know what barber they went to yesterday, Ian? I tell you what, whoever they went to, mate, he got his money worth, dead set.
Could have been a Stewie McDonald special, I think.
Up they go. Croft's in the ruck here. But Croft just flicked it over the back, which is good thinking. But unfortunately, Thomastown's got it now. Out onto their wing. Now, Thomastown's got the numbers out here. They've got one running here. Off they go. Thomastown from centre. Up they go to centre half forward. Yes, Chrissy Scarlett's now got it. Oh, Chrissy, you were lucky there, son.
Little toe poke out to where it's picked up by the Seal. Screws it round over his left shoulder. Down there looking for Denver Arts. Denver's been pushed in the back. Vicky picks it up, handballs over the top, and the umpire over there, the boundary umpire, officiating on that side, said it was over the line and out of bounds for a throw in, and time ticks away.
And how many minutes have we gone now? We're in the last quarter.
I've got 11 or 12 up now, Slugger.
11 or 12 minutes in the 1995 grand final, mate. Here we go, up goes the Chief again. Chief just got pushed out. Goes Thomastown, but what a tackle there.
And chipping in there was the Seal. Goes back, kicks the ball straight down the ground as he should. The kid's in front, couldn't mark it. It's come off to 58. Chipped the kick across where it's taken on the wing by the ponytail kid. He kicks in short where it's taken by Fellows for touch not many. Goes this way, that way, can't get a touch. Comes across to Stevie Holliger. He handballs out. It goes to Reece Tyrrell. Tyrrell to Denver Arts. Denver Arts down the ground, looking for the Croft at the back. Uses the body.
Yes, sir. What a beautiful body move, if you don't mind, umpire. Croft just got the old hip and shove and then said, thank you very much, umpire. Now Croft lines up, mate. He's probably 30 metres out.
I guarantee he'll kick this over that bloody gumper.
Outside the gum tree, yes, the same the gum post too, mate. There he is. He's a right footer, mate. He's going to put it nice and long. He's got to aim for the right-hand goal post, mate. Have a look at this. Here he goes, mate. Head over the ball, kicks through. Oh, and there we are. It's another one to the Hampton Rovers.
Oh, it's all over now, mate.
If you don't mind, umpire, we're going to 19 goals, 9 at this stage. So Thomastown 11 goals, 8. And we've played how many minutes, Ian?
15, I'd say.
About 15 minutes. I tell you what, your Mickey Mouse wants. I tell you what, it's gone haywire at this stage. We've got a replacement here, Ian, on the boundary line.
Yeah, Deanie Marshall's gone on to replace Simon Blick. Donny Scarlett's walked up to give him a pat.
Exactly right, mate. I tell you what, he's played a good game, Blicky, hasn't he? But so is Marsh too. So here we go in the ruck. We've got the big Chief again. I'd rather the Chief in the ruck. Here he goes. He's going to knock it down. What's this? Up he goes. And down he goes. I told you that. There goes the Chief. On he goes and see, off he goes. What's this? And the Chief will go through here onto his left foot. Out he goes to Endo. Endo's on his right, his left foot. Watch him drive it in. Drive it into, oh, tell you what, no. No, Thomastown have got the numbers now. They're trying now, the Rovers. Thomastown, no, out we go. I tell you, it's going to be a ball up, yes. But Ando was on his left foot then, but you can see the difference in that centre, Ian. That's what I was saying. The Chief, when he knocks that out of that ruck, mate, that's when we start running.
That's right, Slugger, and here we go for 1951 and now 1995. What a great thing it's going to be up at Roverland tonight.
Mate,
kick comes out from Thomastown over to where Reece Tyrrell played a pretty solid game, the boy. No, it's Reecey boy. Steve Anderson, little chip pass. No, he's looked for Croft on the lead. Here he comes, swamped and free kick. Yes, sir. Thank you, umpire, and we'll take that.
Are they getting frustrated now? I'll tell you what, Thomastown, there was 2 of them on, and all they had to do was punch now. Now, Croft got in the middle now, right? His boot, I tell you what, he's lost his boot. He's a right footer. So
yeah, the Thomastown supporters are walking out in droves now, Slugger.
Yes, I tell you what, now Croft, is he going to kick with the boot or he say stuff the boot, mate? I'll check. No, he's going to take his time and put the boot back on.
He's only doing that so Freddie can get on TV.
Exactly right. Now the umpire's blown time on, but I thought Croft might have put it through just at the basic sock, mate. I reckon you could put it through there. He's probably on about a 50-degree angle and probably about only 30 degrees out. 30 metres. Tommy! Tom! What's the time? We don't know, mate. How long they play? Sorry,
okay, Croft comes in. Oh, it's a wobbly old kick, but look who's in front for a free kick. No! Umpire never paid it. Comes out to where Alfie's put a toe poke in. Nobody's in there. Denver, I think, or Stevie Anderson, both. That was Denver. Went in and the umpires pulled one again. Pulled one out of the clacker.
As I said, I don't know if Croft put that boot on correctly, Ian, because I tell you what, that's
wrong
kickable,
foot,
that's
you think?
all. Yeah, no, it's yep, for sure, mate. On goes Thomastown. They're now cleared out to the
there's a grab.
Thomastown. Right, they're on their half back line now. Thomastown out by the wing. Out they go. Now they're driving it forward up in their wing there. Here we go. Robbie Mellenjack, is it? Have a look at that. No. It was
Dean Marshall.
Marshall. I do apologise. Yes, Dean Marshall. Thomastown got the numbers out there at this stage, but it's going to be a ball up, the umpire said.
Okay, we've just been told by Tommy the Brain that 10 minutes to go and Thomastown have got to kick 9 goals to win. Even Collingwood couldn't do that.
Yep, exactly right, Ian. It's a throw-in here, mate, at the about the centre forward. Here we go. Extra gear. Out to...
That's
Chipper.
Okay, it comes out to where Stevie Helly just knocked the ball on. He's not tried again in there. Thomastown have picked up the ball. Little kick, it's gone over the top. Here's the Chief. Gets the ball, runs with it. Oh, and tried a boomerang which went the wrong way. It didn't boom, it ranged. And Steve Anderson now leading in the race. The free kick tried there, but it wasn't picked up by the umpire against the Chief. The short kick in where Robbie the Rapist is there, knocks the ball away, comes out to number 1 for Thomastown. He's dealt with quite rigorously, and number 3, he couldn't pick up the balls, picked up by Joel Day. He's battling on there, and Robbie the Rapist gets it, kicks it out towards the half back flank. It's rolling, and it's out of bounds.
Hasn't the back line worked well today, Ian? I tell you what, they've been under pressure all day, but I tell you what, they've worked well. Very well. So therefore, a half forward line, the Thomastown, up they go. Chipper knocks it out. Down we go there. Here comes Thomastown. They've got it. No, but again, a good tackle again. The Rovers are not bloody letting up here. How'd they go? They put the pressure on, but up goes there. Look at Chrissy Scarlett.
Oh, great mark from Chris.
Yes, I was going to say, there he is. He had his name written all over Chrissy. He's dropped back there, like the Chief. Now, he's got to start bringing up the centre, I reckon. Why not go straight up the centre there? We've got the Chief up the centre. No, but he's gone out the forward pocket.
A little chip where it's picked up by the seal, a little mark, and now he's going to go further around that half forward line or half back line, and where Heath Tregear's just wandered in and taken a mark. Thomastown are packing their bags, they've had enough, and now Heath goes back, kicks the ball in towards the centre half forward direction. Big pack flies, nobody can mark it, ball in dispute, comes out, picked up by Stevie Halliger on the right foot, down to where Alfie's battling with his opponent, free kick to Alfie. Steve Anderson went through the pack brilliantly, takes a bounce, steadies, looks down the ground, has a shot at an open goal, and it bounces through for another one!
Well, if you don't mind umpire, what a ripper, son. I tell you what, again, we're running like anything, mate, and that's the way it's got to be. Stevie Anderson, he's run all the way down the ground, and that's the way the Rovers have run all year. That's why we finish on top, son, and that's why we're going to finish on top today, because we've got the runners and we've got the players here. So in the 1990 grand final, probably about the 18-minute mark of the last quarter, Hampton Rovers 20 goals 9 to Thomastown 11 goals 8.
And it's all over Red Rover.
Oh, if you don't mind, umpire, down the ball bounces, right?
And the kid picks it up. He tried to handball to Chipper. Chipper's hold the ball up there. There's another bloke having a little rest from Thomastown on the ground.
Thomastown, have a look at them, mate. They're going down like 9 pins. Have a look at them, mate. I tell you what, the old heart. I tell you what, he has played well, but don't worry about that.
Okay, umpire puts the ball down. Chief's in the ruck again, knocks the ball back, picked up by the kid. He's off and running. Oh, kicks a big rugby up and under. In comes Thomastown in front and takes the mark on his chest. Centre half forward position. Croft on the mark, goes out to the wing position. Another loose Thomastown player. They're just chipping the ball around, trying to get possession. He's run on. He's tried to get away. Ant Natali tackled. There's Rovers there in numbers. They can't get the ball out. Comes out to where it's picked up by the ponytail kid. He chips over his head and straight to Chip. Chip kicks out wide where Phil Amors walked in for a little chest mark. He's now looking down further down the ground. It's gone down to where Alfie's in front. Alfie's used the body, couldn't take the mark, and it's rolled over and out for a throw in near the half forward flank for the Hampton Rovers.
Again, I've got to get back to you, Ian. That the Chief, mate, in that ruck, I tell you what, he started again, right? He's the big punch out man, I tell you what, and this is exactly what we need. Here we are in the half forward line. We've knocked it out, but Thomastown, they've got the numbers there. Out they go. They're centre half forward. They've got the numbers out in the flank down there. No, they're under pressure again. See, the Rovers are putting pressure on. That's enormous. The Thomastown have got numbers there. Up they go, up to the centre. Who's up there? Chrissy Scarlett tried, but the Thomastown, if he knocks it on, he's right. But if we get it our way, we're right too. Now,
well, that's a big statement.
Exactly right, mate. That's not a bad one. If we get it our way, we're right too, son. But here we are. We're nearly centre half forward, son. And we've got about probably 7 minutes to go in the 1995 grand final. We're at the centre, the bounce.
Okay, down it goes, and Chrissy Scarlett still in the ruck, gets the knockout, taken there by Dean Marshall, kicks the ball up to Heath Tregear, used his body well, hands off to Denver Arts on the run. Denver's done a little tap, but their fella kicked it across to centre half forward. He lost control, Denver, unfortunately. There's a phone call to somebody. From a mobile. A good tackle by the Chief, but the umpire didn't like it. Umpire didn't like it. Give it back to him, Reese boy. On the full. Number 1, long sleeve. They're always receivers in long sleeves. Anyway, he kicks the ball into... didn't own him. Oh, 12's going to wander in and kick a goal, which he does, and the crowd's gone berserk.
Well, Ian, I was going to say, I think I can see 2 people put their hands up down there for the Thomastown. So we go on to the Mockapan scoreboard down there. Hampton Rovers 20 goals 8 to Thomastown 12 goals 8. So we're eight goals up, but coming into probably, what, 6 minutes ago, Ian?
No, I'd say it could even be less than that there, mate.
Less than that.
Okay, it's been a great day here for Rovers. The reserves very stiff. They got beaten by a couple of points.
Yep.
But that's the old Blacks. That's all they play for, the reserves flags.
Yes.
Somebody walked past the distracted slugger. Anyway, the Chiefs got it out, picked up by Phil Amor. He waltzes around 30, runs in the centre half forward, kicks the goal, gets free kick.
That's down the
gets
ground,
free
Ian.
kick surely.
It's got to be down the ground, Ian.
Right in front of, no, I was in front of the boundary umpire, not the umpire.
Oh, was it?
I don't know.
Oh, if you don't mind umpire, come on. I tell you what, they've got the champagne flowing down there already, Ian, with that cup down there. Tell you what.
Okay, the kicks come into where Denver Arts goes up, can't take the mark. Chipper Legrand's in there as well. Ball's been held in and the umpire's going to come in and ball it up. And there's Suey Anderson. Oh, Suey!
Suey, how we going up there, sweetheart?
No heart attacks tonight, Suey!
Hey, keep it sweet there, Suey. Hey, if you don't mind umpire.
Okay, we're back here now where it's picked up by Thomastown. The game's over. Robbie Bellinjack, he goes in and tackles.
Robbie will keep going all the way,
it's
mate.
Chrissy Scarlett's picked up the ball.
Have a look at
Looks
him.
down the foreline. It's all Rovers. Denver Arts takes the mark. He's going back to take the kick. Ando's down there, kicks the ball long into the forward line. Here comes Croft! Missed it. The kid picks it up.
The kid.
Hands off to Stevie Halliger over his shoulder for a out of bounds.
Out of bounds, if you don't mind, Ian. But I tell you what, isn't it good the way they move it down? They're still moving it down well. So here we go down. Now who's going to go up? Croft's going up the ruck. They've got to call the Croft because we've got the numbers down there, mate. We've got a wall of line up here. The Chief has now moved down. There goes Croft out the back. That's a very intelligent handball out, but out they go, Thomastown. Out they go. Well, geez,
Reese Tyrrell now chasing the ball. Oh, Chief tried to tackle and missed him. Doesn't matter about the free kick there. Hold him up. Chase now, boys. So the Chief's got to take off after him. There's a short kick into Reggie, the receiver. He's tried to handball over. Not up to it. The rapist comes out. Handballs over to Morgs.
Any wonder, Robbie Mellenjack.
Morgs with a great kick. There, no! Whoa!
Mate! Dead set. He tell you what, he nearly got up as far as me, up to Chipper. Chipper onto little the toll. He still haven't got him. On he goes. Alfie! Oh, up he goes, but he missed it.
Amor to Tregear for a goal. Thank you. Thank you.
If you don't mind, mate, the 1995 Grand Final, Hampton Rovers 21 goals 9, Thomastown 12 goals 8. I reckon we've only got about 4 minutes to go, Ian.
I hope so,
Hey, holy hell, if you don't mind. I can't take this, son.
Oh, right.
Oh.
What a day, what a night, what a week coming up.
Has the chant gone up Rovers yet or not, Ian? Hey?
Tell you what, I'd like to see there could be a big night in Hampton tonight, tomorrow night, the next night, the next night.
Oh, mate, I've got to take some days off, I said.
I think the birth rate could go up in Hampton in about 9 months' time.
Here
Anyway.
goes the Chief again, son. Look, out he goes, look at it. But unfortunately, sharked by Thomastown. On they go to centre half forward. Robbie Mellenjack again. I tell you what, ever reliable the rapist, he said.
Even though it was Joel Day, Robbie was there somewhere.
Oh, there, Robbie's up in the goal square. Sorry about that. Jeez. They all look the same.
They all look the same. They wear the same coloured jumpers, mate.
That's about right. Chrissy Scarlett, off he goes.
Knock
now.
it through, boys. Yes, and I think it was Denver Arts handballed that through for a behind. And takes Thomastown to, let me see, 12 goals 9. And they're only 9 goals behind. Right, a little chip pass, it comes out to where Ant Natoli's taken the mark, just short of full centre half back over to the Chief, who takes a chest mark, plays on there, swings around on his right foot. Bit of a mistake there because Dino Marshall went in hard, good to see. 2 of the Thomastown boys on the ground and they've opted to...
3 down, Ian, 3 down they are, Thomastown.
They've opted to knock it out for a throw in.
Tommy? Yes, if you don't mind.
In it comes now. Chief in the ruck, pushed out. Rovers there in numbers. Ball can't come out. Oh, I don't know who's got it there for the Rose, but the umpire's decided he's going to bounce it down.
Yes, Ian, we're in the 1995 grand final. We've got 2 minutes to go, son, and the Rovers are home, son. There's no worries about that. 1 minute to go in the 1995 grand final.
Oh, Chris Scarlett
sharked it. Centre half forward umpire. You should have given him a free anyway. He's on the bottom there. But anyway, the ball's going to hit the bottom there. It's going to be a ball up. Well done, Chrissy Scarlett. So the umpire now is going to ball up. They make it to the centre there of the ground, the 1995 grand final. Seconds to go, and I tell you what, the Rovers are going to move right up to C grade where they belong.
That's right, Steve. Well, here we go now. Ball's put down at centre half forward for Thomastown. Chrissy Scarlett missed the knockout. Thomastown coming through. They might get a wimpy little goal here, which they have done. They have done. But it's all over Red Rover.
I was going to say, mate, it sounds like von Steuben's down there, mate. There's someone replied, you know.
Oh, now one of them wants to have a bit of a go.
Have a go, the silly idiot, mate. It's all over Red Rover, son, so start licking your wounds.
Okay, well, there's only now a few seconds to go. I tell you what, she's going to be a big time in the old town tonight.
Gordon?
It's been a long time coming.
There's Gordon McGregor down there, Ian. I tell you what, he'd be a very proud man, son.
Yeah, a lot of the ex-coaches here today for the Rovers, which is good to see. And they're jubilant already down on the coach's box. Here's the chief. The kids have done well.
They're already singing the song, Ian. They're already singing the
Ball's
song.
Ball's free. Son. Chipper, here's the chipper. The skipper's going to hand off to Dean Marshall. Dean Marshall steadies at centre half forward, kicks the ball down, looking for the kid, over his shoulder. Alfie Panaggia gets a handball over. Steve Anderson nearly breaks through the pack. Picked up there by Thomastown, but who cares? It's going out. It's still there at centre half forward. They can't pick it up. They don't want it. Alfie picks it up, and Alfie kicks it out on the full. But the time's gone. The game's gone for Thomastown, and Hampton Rovers are going to reign supreme in 1995.
Yes, the 1995 grand finals belongs to the Hampton Rovers there, Ian. I tell you what, they thoroughly deserve to. Because
and there's the siren! There's the siren! Donny Scarlett and the boys have pulled off the flag. Have a
look at Donny Scarlett down there. We are pleased there. I tell you what, that's one man. Heather's just embraced him. That is one man we're going to congratulate. He has taken us through to the 1995 grand final, son.
And you can see from out on the ground, there are people coming from all directions. You can see the number of supporters the Rovers had here. It's been a long time coming, and all those people up top who couldn't make it, you know, the Bob Caves, Mum and Dad, all those people, I hope they see the replay.
Yes, exactly right. Go out in the ground, sweetheart.
You go too, mate. I'll be with you.
No problem, sir. All right then, Ian, I agree with you, mate. What a colossal game. I tell you what, the Rovers, mate, they're a different side. As soon as they open up that forward line, mate, enormous. The big chief got out of the centre, Chrissy Scarlett got out of the centre, mate, and we played well. I tell you what, the 1995 belonged to the Rovers, mate. We finished on top, and that's the way we finished. So, good luck to us, Ian. As you say, Mum and Dad would be bloody proud of his son and all the old members.
All right, folks. We're finishing off here now and wait for the presentation of the trophies.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. If I might just ask the spectators to move to my right, it'd be most appreciated. And so I can see the umpires, please, that we can have a definite gap in the centre between my right and Hampton Rovers. On behalf of David Burns and the VAFA, I'd like to welcome everybody here today. I'd especially like to thank Barry Alexander and Norm Walsh, and the Oakleigh Football Club, Hampton Football Club, for the tremendous effort in getting the ground ready and putting on this wonderful show for us today. It's not very often that one gets to play in a grand final, and there are two teams here today that have had a very valiant effort, a tremendous result. To Alan Fleming and his boys, and certainly to Greg Rickards from Thomastown. They've had a long way to travel. It hasn't been easy coming from Thomastown here today. It's been a bit of a disadvantage for them, but they've played truly like champions. It's a very hard-fought game. Unfortunately, their award is not going to be the premiership this year, but it's certainly going to be promotion to C grade, which is a tremendously worthy effort. There was certainly nothing between the two teams, and when one looks at the percentage at the end of the home and away round, it was just Hampton Rovers. When one looks at the result in the second semi-final, it was Thomastown. When one looks at the result today, it was clearly one side won it, and congratulations to Hampton Rovers. To your President David Kern, to your Coach Don Scarlett, and Captain Chip LeGrand, a tremendous effort. You've seen the fruits of a lot of hard endeavour. To Sue Anderson, I'm glad to see the ambulance hasn't quite arrived yet. As is the norm, we will now present medallions to the umpires for a sterling effort. It was a very strongly fought game. I think they did a tremendous job, and our umpires to receive the medallions are field umpire Mark Gibson, field umpire Graham Feller, boundary umpire Shane Mannix, boundary umpire Barry Brown, goal umpire Steve Capel, and goal umpire Bernie Jefferson. We'll now present the premiership medallions to the following. Hampton Rovers President David Coombe. Secretary Tom Lane. Treasurer Robert Melanjack. So the coach and captain to last, players Mark Crawford. Stephen Anderson. Anthony Natoli. Captain Eddie Mellenjack. Dean Marshall. Philip Amor. Drew Anderson. Denver Arts. Simon Blick. Troy Rudd. Stephen Halligan. Reese Tyrrell. Pete Tregear. Matthew McCullough. Joel Day. Robert Mellenjack. Stephen Morgan. Michael Fletcher. Chris Scarlett. Golf Panagiotis. And the coach of Hampton Rovers, Don Scarlett. And the Hampton Rovers captain, Chip Legrand. You won't be so eager later tonight, I can tell you. I've been watching the crowd. It gives me great pleasure on behalf of the Victorian Amateurs to give you the EF Atkin Cup. the D section, which is only 1 year because we've got promotionship, and it's a wonderful thing. And the Thomastown, you'll be going around with them next year, so you have to fight it out all over again probably at the end of next year. For the A.F. Atkins Cup, for the 1995 D grade premiers, Hampton Rovers. Kick. You get to say a few words.
First of all, commiserations to Thomastown. They were obviously the second best side in the league all year, and a special mention to Tony Fellows. I think he's one of the better players going around at the moment, and he does them proud. This here today, this is for the Rock. This is for all the players that are out there today, everyone who's played there with us throughout the year, and anyone who's ever donned a Hampton Rovers jumper over the last 44 years. This is for you!